Raymond, I had a dream last night, and you won't believe that it was a weird one.
Yeah, was it about Indian racism? That kind of dream?
No, that's more of like a long-term goal.
Oh, a KPI.
Yeah, what's that?
Key product indicator or whatever.
Okay, thanks.
It's a business thing you use to justify firing people. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
You're a business thing I use to justify firing people. I'm having a dream where I'm going home to visit the folks, and I'm going through customs, and I go up to the customs agent and I hand him my passport, and he looks at my passport, and then so I'm asleep because this is a dream, obviously.
And
then
I'm with you so far.
IRL in the kitchen while I'm sleeping. This is outside the dream. Ruri is making a pasta sauce. And she mixes the sauce in a metal bowl, and then she bangs on the rim of the bowl with the spoon 7 times.
Yes, for good luck.
So it sounds like this. I'm going to try to recreate this effect here with a business card case and my pen.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.
Okay, got it. And that sound, I guess while I'm sleeping, I hear that sound, and it reminds me of the opening to the song "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch."
Right.
And guess what the customs agent starts singing in my dream.
Yeah.
It is
that song.
So customs agent starts singing about how bad the Grinch is an unsavory fellow.
Yeah. Do you turn into the Grinch at this point?
No, I'm just really confused, and I'm waiting to get my passport back because I want to go on through the gate.
Right.
And I eventually get my passport back, and I go on through the gate, and like as I get out of customs, I can still hear him singing in the background. And I don't even really know the lyrics to that song, so I don't know how my brain knew them to have him sing them.
Your brain knows enough to get by.
No, that's my selling point.
I meant
what people
people
say
in
about
general's brains.
That's true. The kicker here is, out of curiosity, I looked up the song on YouTube after the dream. It doesn't open like that at all.
No.
So,
do you know what was the song? Maybe
I don't know.
Okay.
I have no idea. I mean, that's a common like lead-in to certain songs.
Sounds like cowbell.
A bunch of 16th notes. Yeah. No. I mean, I thought it was like more of an orchestral thing. I was just trying to recreate it because I don't have an orchestra in my fucking room.
I didn't doubt that. Why are you yelling at me?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were posturing.
I'm such a cowbell snob.
I know you are.
Yeah. Well, that sounds fun. And
yeah, right?
Did you tell Ruri about this?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I also had a dream last month that I found a tuxedo rental place called Computer Mart.
Seems misleading.
I know, right?
It's like one of those Chinese signs where they just use the wrong Google translation. It's just,
oh, no.
Come on down to 404, file not found.
Why don't we get this shit show on the road?
Sure thing, Grinchy. Well, if it isn't, no more Whoppers. Hi, everybody. My name is Ray Barholt, a melted ginger candy, and with me, as always, my dear friend, someone who's been with me through thick and thin, one of the wittiest people I know, a man who muted me on Twitter, Alex Fraioli.
They're even better when you're dead.
That's true. I do that consistently.
Consistently?
Or constantly, or maybe both.
You know... I'm kind of left wondering why, because I was for a while just wondering, like, well, what did I really do?
I don't like your tone.
Could you elaborate on that?
No, I think it speaks for itself.
I mean, the key thing is that I'm usually tweeting a lot when you're asleep, or
right.
otherwise just not paying attention.
I'm not muting you because of your tweets. I'm muting you because of your replies to my tweets.
But you usually like them.
Let me check if you're currently muted. And I'm going to go to Twitter. I'm going to look for RDBAAA. Is there an underscore in that?
No.
RDB.
I can understand if you've forgotten after a while.
I have. Here we go. Video game weirdo. Okay, hang on. Let me see here. What are my settings at? You are currently muted. I'm just gonna go ahead and unmute that. There we go. Okay.
I've never muted you.
Why?
Good question, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, it seems just odd because, like, I'm usually if I'm replying to you, it's always in jest. I'm trying to go with your jokes and everything. I can't be that bad.
It doesn't come through. It doesn't come through, and I just assume that you're trying to be an antagonistic fuckwad. It doesn't come through.
I mean, I know you are classically bad at noticing when it comes through or not.
Acknowledged.
But on Twitter, it seems so, to borrow your term, consistent, that, of course, I would be trying to, like, I'm playing along. I'm yes-anding you almost all the time.
It doesn't feel that way. It feels like you're taking shots at me.
Okay, well...
We're friends, everybody, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, there's a cool bird outside. Hold on. There's a bird just chilling on my balcony. Oh, no, I flew away. All right, keep going. Keep that in.
I feel like it's getting worse. Every year it's getting worse. You seem to be shutting me out just ever so slightly until eventually you're just in your own cocoon.
I am. No, I've been thinking about this lately. I think I kind of am. I think it's because, like, I met you. We met when we were, like, 19.
18.
Oh, wow, really?
Yes.
Wait, 2001. In 9/11. We caused 9/11, and then we met. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on, I can't do math.
I'd edit that out.
Oh, yeah, I guess you're right. You're right, 18.
Yeah.
All right, so I think at 18, I was just out of high school, and I was just into college, and I didn't really know anybody. And I was kind of like bitter and resentful, and it was very hard to make friends. So I kind of latched on to you, and we were kind of bitter and resentful together. And then, like, in the past 5 years, I guess, like, I've had the opportunity to actually make friends for, like, the first time in a very long time, and I'm kind of discovering, oh wait, I like nice people now. And that's not to say that you've been supplanted or that I don't need you anymore. It's just it's now I've seen the other side where, like, you can have healthy relationships with people that aren't based on resentment and hating everything else, and it's nice.
Well, this is a heavy start to our final episode.
Comedy. Oh no! Wait a minute.
Thanks for your honesty, I guess.
Would you want me to lie?
Well, I guess not, since I've been
Good.
trying to get the truth out of you for so long.
Well, there you go. You got it.
I just don't like the implication that I'm so negative all the time, even now.
Yeah. You are noticeably less negative than you were, a million years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. It's
I like
almost
to
17
think so.
years ago. Yeah, of course.
I've been trying to improve myself. I've been trying to keep my cynicism to a minimum, and even on Twitter, it's like I mostly just reserve it for, like, goofs.
Right? I really would have said cynicism to a minicism.
Yes.
But I get you.
That's the tagline.
Okay. No, it's like that's how people grow and evolve and change, and that's fine, and I get it. It's like, again, it's not like I'm not like I don't need Ray anymore. I have real friends now.
Well, I mean,
it's more a situation of I have the chance to see what a healthy relationship looks like. So I'm gonna try that out for a while.
I mean, we're really just talking about Twitter because, like, I can't come over to your house anyway and hang out with you or the bar. So,
Aw.
Of course, you were going to naturally bond with people more local to you. I'm just afraid that you're basing your muting me on on decade plus old feelings about me.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are?
I think
Could
I
you
am.
not?
It's because but it's I don't know. I just my base assumption is always that Ray's making fun.
It might be time to change that.
Really?
And plus, making fun isn't always a negative, especially when it's two good friends.
I don't know. I don't know. No, I do know. I don't like it.
Friends kind of do that.
I don't like it.
Well, I'll tell you what. The last few times I've even replied to you, you've liked it.
Well, yeah, because yeah, those are fine.
Yeah.
But there's also times when it's like, you little fuck.
I just feel like so many of these recent replies are pretty benign.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of them, I guess, in the past. I don't know how long you've been muted for this time.
Well, I don't either, but just like 2 days ago, I just replied to you and you liked it, so.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
So.
Wonder how that got through.
Oh, boy. Well, this
Folks,
is a mystery
welcome to our...
that we might have to solve this after the show.
Welcome to our fun pal around friendship show.
Oh, it's definitely over after this.
No!
The show is done after this.
No!
You bastards.
No!
You bastard.
Look, I'll even unblock you.
I'll even rescind the report, okay?
Oh, we have fun.
It wasn't really... Sorry, Twitter support. It wasn't really targeted harassment. I was just feeling miffed.
So how was your past 2 months been?
Pretty good. You know what? I think we talk about video games a bit too much on this show.
Do we?
So let's just jump right into the next most important thing.
Okay.
Which is, of course, Marvel movies.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see the Infinity War?
I saw it twice on 2 consecutive days.
All right.
I had a great time. I'd like to go see it again. Okay. I hate you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Get the fuck out of here.
You can't mute me now. Well, you can, but not in a way that is like too permanent.
I'll just mute Skype and talk at myself for an hour and a half.
Well, that might be some people's ideal podcast.
Ugh.
They love you so much.
Hey.
But yeah, anyway, yeah, I saw it as well. Not that many times.
Oh, how many times?
Just the one. And after the last scene of it, I was pretty much just like,
that was barely audible, but I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. That's quite the ending there.
Yeah. So yeah, no spoilers or anything. But
okay, we're doing no spoiler talk?
I mean, I guess I have one. Hold on.
Mattingly just split his pants.
I remember that scene.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, fun.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah, I saw it for the first time in IMAX 3D and the second time in 2D.
IMAX 2D.
Regulo Vision, whatever it's called.
The peasant view.
Yeah, there we go. Peasant view. 2D Nomax.
They just get a bed sheet taped to a wall. It's projected on that.
Projected. I thought you meant it was like an Avengers bed sheet from like a child's bedroom. Yes. And that's the movie.
That too. Yeah.
Use your imaginations, guys.
Yeah. $19.99 at Walmart. But yeah, it was entertaining.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, it's fun.
I liked it.
I liked it a lot. There were a couple times when I teared up. I had some emotional reactions.
Of course you did.
Yeah, because I'm really attached to these characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really like the way that it did not just copy the comic run, the Infinity Gauntlet comic run, which was insane. And I'm glad they didn't copy that because I already know what happens.
Yes.
So they kind of approached this in a different way, and I liked it a lot.
I do feel like I was at a point where, well, most of the Marvel movies were believable.
Yeah.
Or somewhat realistic in a sense. And this was just pretty much balls out, where it's just like, I'm kind of like taken out of this in a sense, but I still like it. But it's just weird to see all the crossover things and the space and the magic and the voodoo, when it was just like, it used to be just like, Captain America running around New York or whatever.
Right. Well, I think that was the job of the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, was to sort of introduce audiences to what is called cosmic Marvel.
Well, they failed. No, that's just my Alex impression.
That's very good. Yeah. Wow, was that me talking?
Yeah.
Mute.
The
stuff that take...
Not really.
Place on Earth is pretty entertaining, but they needed the Guardians move to sort of, say, oh, guess what? Shit happens in space, and a lot of it happens, and a lot of it's going to happen.
Yeah, I know. And there was the first Avengers, and there was, they
right.
had all
Right.
that
You got
stuff.
an
But
army
even
from
that
space.
was just like
Yeah.
not. It wasn't like a rocking my boat sort of deal.
Right.
But this was. So it's just like
I was actually kind of impressed that, they pulled it off, and I think they did pull it off, because going into this movie, I had kind of low expectations, because how can you possibly begin to approach something on this scale? And I thought they did a pretty good job.
Yeah, well, I think also, there's been so many other crossovers, not just in comics, but other media, where...
Right? Abbott and Costello meet the Mummy?
Yeah, but I mean on a grander scale as well.
Oh.
I know, you can't get much grander than that. But
right?
Just in the way that, you have different groups of heroes or characters off in their own thing, and then they come together, basically. That's how a lot of crossovers work. Remember the Subspace Emissary?
Nope.
From Smash Brothers Brawl?
Nope.
The story mode thing? With all
no.
Fuck, just say yes once.
Nobody played Brawl.
Yes, they did. It sold like 1 million copies.
I bought it when I bought my Wii, and I think I played it for like a week, and I'm like, I think I'd rather play Melee.
Oh, aren't you special?
No,
aren't you just a Smash Brothers expert?
I'm
Look
not
at
trying
you,
to be
Mr.
edgy.
Tournament winner. Oh,
I'm not,
Melee's always the best.
Okay, this is what I'm talking about. This is why I hate you.
Well, this is my podcast persona as opposed to Twitter.
Is it? Are they not
Twitter's
the same annoying? Are they not the same jackass?
They're not. Twitter's way more reined in.
Really?
Yes.
All right. Yes.
As shown by me.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
Okay.
Yeah, you know what? We should just use drops more instead of me just making noises at you.
Yes, I agree. No. Oh, okay. I guess I disagree. Oh no. Okay, sorry. Where were you?
Movie. Crossover. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
I think. Oh yeah. I mean, they didn't. It's not like this was the first crossover thing ever. They had some things to look back on and find a way to pull it off. So.
Right.
I don't think it was that big of a deal necessarily.
Okay.
But at least they didn't screw it up like Joss Whedon did.
I don't think he screwed it up.
Well, that second one wasn't so good.
Well, I think he was just like a consultant or some kind of producer on the periphery. I don't think he had that much to do with 2.
I thought he directed it.
Did he? Fuck, I gotta look this up.
And wrote it.
No.
Like the first one.
I must be thinking of like an article from way before the movie came out, because I remember he was just he was asked to come in.
Justice League.
No. Oh, am I?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe I am. Hang on. Did you mean Josh Whedon? No, go fuck yourself.
Wow. Yeah.
I think his
fuck
parents meant Josh.
It's true.
There we go. Okay, Josh Whedon, Agenof Ultron. Good spelling, Alex. When
nice
Tony
dish.
Stark jumpstarts a dormant peacekeeping program. No, who directed it? Just tell me who directed it. Siri, I swear to God. Box office, 1.4 billion USD. Tell me more about the movie. Tell me who directed it. Maybe I should have just searched Age of Ultron
I think it's
director.
the line above box office.
Director, there, Joss Whedon. I told you.
Looking at the same thing you are.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Yeah, 2 is not great. I forget who said this, but I completely agree with it. The first Avengers felt like more than the sum of its parts, and the second Avengers felt like exactly the sum of its parts. Mm-hmm. It's like, oh yeah, that is the Hulk. There it is.
Yep.
Again. Thor's got that hammer. Mm-hmm. And I love the third one because I felt like it did some new things. I liked that Thor across all of the movies, and nobody likes Thor 1 and 2. I love those movies. Across all of his shit, I feel like he's the character in the MCU that's had the most character arc, because he goes in the first movie from just being like hot-headed teen who is still thousands of years old to embittered grieving dude,
And then to a comic relief.
What? Well, I mean, he's always got a bit of that going on, but like his actual character has changed.
Well, I mean, you saw the third movie.
I did.
That was a bit of a change from the first two.
Yes, it was.
Comedically, I'm saying.
No, he's always been comic relief, though. Like from the first movie.
All right, I'll just leave it at that. I'll take your word.
Leave it at that.
That's not really...
What about that scene where he just did 25 minutes of stand-up against a brick wall?
Oh, yeah. No, that sounds like one of those featurettes they did, right?
I'd watch it.
Those dumb featurettes with him and a roommate or somebody.
Why do they call it Asgard? You're not guarding your ass. Why do they call it homework? I'll show myself out. Hello, Loki.
Well, I'll tell you what. It has been a couple months, and for the record, I also saw Black Panther.
Oh, nice. How was that?
It was okay.
Yeah.
I was not quite as excited about it as everybody else. It felt a bit too formulaic. But the quality was good. It wasn't a bad movie, but
my only two gripes, and I think I talked about this on Twitter, was I had a lot of pacing issues with it. I feel like it kind of moved at a weird pace. And I did. This is the dumbest thing a fan of the MCU like me can possibly say. I don't like CG fight scenes. And the last scene where he's dancing with a rhino, I'm just like, okay, come on, can we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think in their attempts to portray the splendor of Wakanda, they really had to go full hog on the whole hog, excuse me, on the CGI.
100% hog.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
All
mean
hogs
rhino,
go to heaven.
excuse me.
Thank you.
Like you said. Nevertheless, I do think, like I said, it's not a bad movie, and I do agree with the whole sentiment that, yeah, it's good to have like a good black superhero and a good movie for him in that sense. But because I can't really relate to that, as you might expect, for me it was just a mostly formulaic Marvel movie, as we've kind of seen before.
What is there for you to not relate about?
The African things.
Okay.
The what you might call let's say the black experience.
Okay.
You know?
You've not had any of this.
Well, not really. No.
Okay. All right.
No.
I can see that.
Yeah. I think
that's another one I saw twice. Not even because I liked it that much, just because I think Ruri wanted to see it again.
Oh, I see. So you like to see them before your wife does?
No, we saw them both twice together.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, you're fair enough.
Sorry for the presumption.
Jesus Christ.
Did you see the thing that...
Yes.
That's me being very nice and unmutable.
Yeah, but it still sounds sarcastic.
No, after I apologized. No, I'd see.
It still sounds like everything you say sounds sarcastic to me.
All right. How about, is this sarcastic enough for you? Take off your fucking ears.
Okay, wait. Okay. Okay, I've taken my ears off.
And now put them back on.
Oh, all I had to do was reboot.
Yeah, you jerk.
I did it. Okay,
there we
sorry.
go. That was great. All right.
Cinema.
Movies.
I wanted to see Pacific Rim Uprising, except I heard it was Garbo, so I didn't.
Oh, yeah.
And I kind of like the first one just for being a really good, mindless giant robots versus monsters movie.
I haven't seen them. I just saw some sentiment about the second one. Frankly, I thought people were kind of split on it, but...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I like the first one a lot. I often quote that movie as being... it was the first time that seeing 3D in the theater actually clicked for me.
Huh.
It was just seeing giant shit fighting over cities. I like the 3D for that.
I don't really. Sure.
I don't really need it for, I would say, most Marvel movies. I'm totally fine with just the 2D on those.
No, I mean, yeah. Yeah. Too much action.
Yeah.
I saw The Force Awakens in 3D, and it was just like, I can't concentrate on, like, anything.
Yeah. And
not even like serene scenes. I can't even...
And in my case, like the 3D works for me, for my dumb eyes, but Because of I had LASIK when I was 19 or so.
Oh, that's right. Right after you met me.
Yes, you inspired me to get it. And I have trouble,
I don't know if that's an insult.
it's a meaningless throwaway gag.
Okay.
Because of that, I have trouble refocusing my eyes when I move them over long distances. It takes me a little more time to refocus my vision when I switch from one thing to another. And when you're in a 3D movie, you're constantly looking at shit all around the screen. So I don't really take that much away from it.
Oh, bleh.
Yeah,
That's too bad.
but with something like Pacific Rim, you've got like a central set piece of two giant things fighting each other. I only have to focus on that.
Yeah,
and that's
things
easy
that are,
for me.
Yeah, two things that are supposed to fill the screen.
Yeah, and my heart.
Really touch you that much?
Yes.
Pacific Rim.
Idiots.
Movie
It's
for
fine.
all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By Billy of the Bull. I think that's what his name translates to. Is that right?
No, that's Raging Bull.
Oh shit. Wait, is that Robert De Niro?
Yeah, Bobby D.
Bobby D. Hey.
Hey.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.
There he is.
I don't. Okay.
What?
I guess it was him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, thanks. Welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
Oh, hey. That sounded a lot like fuck, what's his name? Quentin Flynn?
Yep.
Yeah, I nailed it. Well, that's fun.
Yeah.
We saw cinema. The movies are good for you. I actually, you may have seen this in a tweet I made with one of Rui's...
No, I muted you.
Oh, thank God. Then I can tell you, and you've never seen it before. I've started. We go to the theater a couple days in advance to buy tickets, and we can buy them online, but I like to go there because it's an excuse to buy popcorn.
Yes.
I will go there and buy the tickets, and then just buy a huge thing of popcorn and just sit in the lobby like I'm waiting for a movie to start.
Uh-huh.
And then finish my popcorn, throw away the tub, and leave, and probably look like an insane person to everybody who's there.
A tub.
Well, I get the little one.
Okay.
When I'm just buying the tickets. And then when I go to the movie, I get the largest one possible.
You're exaggerating for humor. I get it. Sure.
Yeah.
All right. So you're a glutton, is that right?
Yes. I would be happy to be treated to a garbage bag full of popcorn.
You are a gluttonous fool.
For popcorn, yes.
Well, at least you admit it.
I do admit it.
You love it that much, huh?
I do.
Hey, I'll ask you this.
What?
Is it better in Japan? Movie theater popcorn.
It's about the same.
Okay.
It's fine.
Thought, people are like, oh, the soda is better over there and stuff. And
What? No.
People
No,
think
it's,
that, Coke tastes different or whatever.
No, not really.
Yeah.
I have, I've always loved popcorn, and you can quote me on that. You can take that to the grave.
All right. Why don't you put that on your Twitter bio?
I'm gonna.
As long as we're talking about Twitter so much.
Lemonade was a popular drink, and it still is.
Why isn't Postum a more popular drink?
I've always loved popcorn, but I've come to love popcorn even more because they I was going to say they say, but there's no clearer mark of no source than beginning something with they say.
Yeah.
But they say that your taste buds change about every 7 years. Mm-hmm. Slowly. So like you start to like different things more. You start to not like the things you used to like as much. And I think like popcorn it's surging in the poles right now in my tongue. Surging in the mouth poles. It's like I could just eat popcorn forever.
Approval ratings are up.
I have I pretty much off anything sweet except for chocolate. Chocolate's still my jam. But I'm all about salty now. Like I'm going salty for life.
That's savory Alex.
Yes, savory.
No longer sweet Alex, all savory.
That's right. That's the evolution.
Pack on the sodium.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, be careful. You don't want to get a kidney stone like your buddy Ray.
Oh no! Is it sodium based?
It can be.
I thought it was calcium.
It can be both,
I mean, I'm still drinking 5 gallons of milk a day. Is that bad?
I think you're okay.
And 2 huge cheese wheels.
As long as you're having fluids at that amount, yeah, you're fine.
Okay.
You're supposed to just drink a lot of fluids, and then eventually,
I do
if
that.
it's there, it'll just be flushed out of you.
I do that. I drink fluids
You're supposed
every
to be,
day.
And go pee a lot.
I do pee a lot.
All right. Well, then you might have a prostate problem. You might get that checked out.
God damn it!
It's not easy. I know.
Why
It's not
is
easy.
why is the human body such a carnival of failure?
Yeah, it's too bad. Men and women, they get it both ways.
Fuck.
They get it from both ends.
Okay. That's
no,
fun.
not in that way. I meant, okay.
Oh. Well, okay, great. What else have you been up to in the past couple months? It's really been a while.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, our last episode was posted in March, February.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Has it been almost 3 months?
Almost. Yeah.
No, it was late February, right? It's like 2.5 months.
It's getting close to 3 months.
Still, this is unacceptable.
Yeah.
I'm letting you go. I gotta let you go.
Does that mean you'll unmute me?
I guess I have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we're no longer employee and employer.
Well, I think our last big delay was my fault, but now it's your fault.
Now it's my fault.
Because
Yes.
it's just you're just back to your usual shenanigans.
Yes, I'm shenanigan.
Hanging out with your much better friends all the time. No
You got
need
me.
for old Ray anymore.
Well, you know what? If you lived here, I would hang out with you.
I said that like 10 minutes ago.
That's the highest praise I can possibly give you.
That's what I just said. That's the point I made 20 minutes ago when we had this whole fucking fight.
So why don't you move here?
Oh, Jesus.
It's a beautiful day today. Come check it out.
Hey, Alex, you remember how I had an iPad
Yes.
that was not stolen, but our 3DSs were stolen, and you like to
Yes.
throw that in my face every once in a while?
Thanks for bringing it back. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Well, just getting it out of the way.
Thanks.
To make a point, which is that I sold that iPad and got a new one.
What?
Yeah, I got the new iPad.
Holy shit.
Yes.
What can it do?
A whole lot more than the old iPad.
Like what?
It has multitasking.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
What does that mean?
Well, you can have like a split display and like move things to the side and stuff, and have like two apps on one screen.
Get out.
Yeah, and you can use the Apple Pencil and draw on it really easily.
So you're saying I could be playing Tetris and Hatris at the same time?
Well, potentially, yes.
Oh my God.
I don't think they have those on there. But,
Shut up.
yeah. No, I was just saying.
That must have cost a pretty penny.
A little bit, yeah. But like I said, I sold it, and then sold the old one, got some credit for that, and then yeah. It was time. It had been enough years, and I couldn't upgrade the OS on the old one anymore. So I was just like, well, you know what? I really want the new one because it's been lighter for a long time, and I didn't want this heavy old iPad anymore. And it's quite nice.
I need to get a new one for the bar because mine took a little tumble onto the floor recently.
I see.
And the screen's a little cracked.
Oh.
And I need it for my POS procedures.
Oh, you don't mean piece of shit.
No, Ray.
Yeah.
No,
Point of slurry.
Thank you. Point of Super Mario Brothers 3.
I see.
But yeah, it's I think it's an old iPad. It's like not Gen 1, but it's pretty old. I bought it off a dude for like 10,000 yen a while back.
So like what, Gen 2? Because my old one was 3.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a 2.
Okay.
I don't know how to check.
It doesn't matter.
I know, right?
No.
But yeah, and my one, the one I use at home is a mini iPad Mini from a couple years ago, which is still chugging along fine, but the battery's losing its charge faster, of course.
Yeah.
My phone has gotten to the point where if it is unplugged for more than 90 seconds, it just shuts off no matter what.
You have the worst luck with technology.
It's not luck. It's every fucking iPhone 6.
You have the worst luck with every fucking iPhone 6.
Thanks.
Oh, you're still with the 6? Yeah.
I'm still with the 6 because I can't afford to upgrade.
I understand. It's fine.
What do you want?
I'm not getting that. I don't have a new one.
You don't have
an iPad.
You don't have the new Galaxy butt?
No, I'm waiting for the Galaxy Rear.
You don't have the Samsung quadruped?
No, I'm a biped,
You don't got the iPhone 2049?
Oh, I got that today. I got Blade Runner on the home video today.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I call it Hovid.
Yeah.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, it is.
Did we talk about that?
Yeah, we did.
Of course we did. Okay.
I got the 4K version despite not owning a 4K television. But,
you got the 4000 version?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Blade Runner 4049.
Well, that's neat. You're just anticipating buying a 4K TV in the future?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Why not? But it also comes with the lesser 1080p Blu-ray.
Ugh, gross.
And also a digital code, so I still have it on me at all times.
Good.
Like, for example, on this new iPad.
Never leave the house without it.
No, of course not.
I imagine if you're doing a digital download, the 4K version must be a ginormous file.
I think it's mostly streaming. Like, it's not really built. They don't really offer it up for download.
Oh dear. Okay.
So yeah, but it is technically still a download. You're right, and it would be huge. Yes. But
that's kind of shitty though to pay for something, but like if your internet happens to be down, it's like nope, can't watch it.
Yeah, well, that's the world we live in now, Alex.
Well, it's bullshit.
Nevertheless, I do have a Blu-ray drive that I could rip one of the discs to. I don't think I can rip the 4K one, but
oh no. Could you be? You know how like there's people who can like feel the grooves on a record and read the song and know what it is. Can you do that with like Blu-rays?
No, I'm not a psychopath.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
Give it a try.
Okay.
No,
nope, then can't do it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thanks for asking though.
Well, it's either the Blu-ray of Adventures in Babysitting or a Huey Lewis and the News album, because they all feel the fucking same. Why don't we take a quick break?
For my baby.
Thanks.
Wait, before we take a break, one more fast fact for you.
Oh, fast facts.
Since we're talking about downloading.
Okay.
On an iPad and I guess other apps, some of the streaming services will let you download to your device, and in case you want to take it with you.
I do that with Netflix.
Yeah, Netflix does it, Amazon does it. So I can download Blade Runner to my iPad, but really nothing else.
Oh.
Unless I want to rip the disc, so.
Rip it good.
I will, thank you.
Rip and tear. Let's take a break.
All right. We'll be back with more yelling at each other, as usual. It's No More Whoppers. We're back. It's No More Whoppers. I'm Ray. That's Alex.
Fuck you!
Alex, what's the mute status as of right now?
You are. Hang on, let me check. I gotta check my Twitter. Yeah. You are unmuted.
Oh, wow. Well,
pending
we'll be checking in throughout the show.
All right, good.
Hate you so much.
Hey,
let's talk about something I did over our hiatus.
Do it. Hit me with Ray facts.
As you know, I had a new job, and as part of that new job, I had to go to a conference in the city.
I'm glad that you put the emphasis in that word, the same place that I do.
Yeah.
Conference?
See, I'm inspired by you.
Don't even say it like that.
I'm really trying to... I'm just saying.
Are you?
I like you, Alex.
Aw, now you're making it weird.
Yes. Well, if it'll keep me unmuted.
I care for you too.
So I went to a conference. It's kind of like E3, but for security.
Oh, S3.
Yeah, let's say that.
Solid snake simulation.
There, well, there is an S in it, yeah.
Okay.
Well, you got that.
Arsenal gear.
Oh shit. Well, what were you looking at the new locks, the new padlocks?
No, it's for cybersecurity, so it's a lot of, let's say, boring things.
Oh, fun.
Especially to someone like you, for sure.
So, cybersecurity measures, or cyber sex for short. Is that right?
No.
Are you sure? I've heard that term before.
Pretty sure. I don't, well, yeah, but
okay.
That's not what it means.
ASL?
ASMR. I went to the ASMR conference.
My ASMR is the sound of two people typing cyber sex to each other.
A lot of people whispering while lightly cutting my hair.
I don't know why that's so funny to me.
ASMR jokes always work.
I love the ASMR. I love the ASMR videos that are like, Funky Kong gives you gentle motivational phrases.
That's an official video, right?
Yes, I hope so.
Tropical Freeze just came out. So, yeah, it makes perfect sense. So, anyway, as part of that, my company had a booth there, and I didn't have a whole lot to do during the week, but, I nevertheless, as I was taking a break from my assignments of going around on the floor and basically gathering newsletters and pamphlets and things. But anyway, I'd wander back to the booth sometimes and help out, and that usually meant, just standing at their reception counter and fielding anybody and their questions or whatever whenever they come by. Strangers,
So if somebody came up and said, "Excuse me, what's a password?" what would you say?
Well, that's just the kind of thing I would have to answer on the floor there.
So what would you say?
Well, it's just it's something that would be very related to the kind of things that I would say there at the booth.
Imagine for a moment that Brendan Fraser from Encino Man has just been defrosted and walks into your conference and doesn't know what a computer is and asks you what a password is. What do you say?
Well, does he ask what a computer is first or what a password is?
First, he asks you what a computer is.
Okay. Well, to paraphrase someone on the internet, it's where you fooled a rock into thinking.
Okay.
Though not to oversimplify it, first you have to flatten the rock and put lightning inside of it.
Okay.
So, that was
okay.
There was somebody on Twitter once. I think that would really work in explaining it to Encino Man.
Okay. Ook, me understand.
Ook, motherfucker.
Are you ready to go ape?
Thanks, Funky.
A professional in an ape mask is still a professional. All right, keep going. Sorry.
ASMR video. Professional in ape masks compliments you on your performance lately.
Boy, that was a really good presentation.
Yeah. Would you like a haircut?
Oh, God. Sick 360 kickflip.
No, softer, Alex, softer.
Oh, sorry. Sick 360 kickflip.
Oh, thank you. That's the tingle. There's the tingle.
Okay, security.
Okay, so, the thing that you just presented me with was sort of what I was doing.
Okay.
Except, I was not properly trained for this. I mean, I do know things. I do know what we make, of course. I do know how to explain it in some sense. But, finding the variables in people's questions and, connecting the pathways on how to find a good answer for them is kind of hard because I'm also, not really a salesman. But I had to basically play junior salesman sometimes.
Oh, fun.
No, not fun.
Oh.
By the way, my name is Raymond.
Because, I kind of have to stammer and, I'm not good with the social things, social interactions.
Neither am I. Oh, I'm going to talk about that later, yeah.
So, it's a lot of on-the-fly stuff that I was not at all prepared for. Maybe if I was better prepared, sure. Anyway, the worst part of it was when someone comes by, a guy comes by, he's asking the general questions, of course, and I'm giving him a good rundown. As he's asking things about the company, he says, what if you go out of business? And I try to sincerely answer him, like, yeah, well, I guess you wouldn't, then, you wouldn't get our support. And then he winks and goes, you'll never go out of business. That's what you say. You never go out of business. And then my immediate response is, yes. And now I feel like a 9-year-old who's at daddy's job for the day and got asked to watch the counter. And that's, that was the general feeling I got whenever someone came up with that kind of crap.
Okay.
Yeah.
That guy sounds like an ass.
I mean, you can't really tell if people are trying to fuck with you or they actually want information, but I think maybe they sense the fear in my eyes or something. Here's
that particular guy, though, that particular comment, here's how I think of that. If that guy is, like, old, if he's like a jolly grandpa kind of guy, that's a fun little joke. If that guy is, like, in his 30s or 40s, that guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, I'd probably peg him late 40s-ish.
Okay, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, like, fun grandpas are always fun. But,
yeah. It would still, I think, elicit the same feeling in me, was that now I'm just being dad joked to death. And that was basically, how I felt after that in certain similar situations.
Okay. I had a similar experience yesterday.
Great. Were you selling products on the floor?
No, I was, okay, so... This is kind of convoluted. There's a guy, Fred, who's like in his 60s. He's kind of jolly grandpa.
We'll call him Fred.
His name is Fred with a PH, by the way. He's got a jolly Santa beard. He's a nice guy. He is a craft beer distributor all over Japan.
Okay.
And he held a little get together yesterday at a craft brewery, very close to my house. Actually, it's like a 5-minute walk. And I went to hang out with him.
Yeah.
And I met this dude, Dan, from a Canadian-based brewery called Fuggles and Warlock. They do nerd-themed craft beers. Which one's Fuggles and which one's Warlock? I'm assuming he's Fuggles, because his card, on the card, I believe his nickname was Fuggles.
All right.
Now, hang on. I got to back it up a little bit. I have to say this. I don't particularly like craft beer. I don't get craft beer.
But it's beer, right?
I like beer. That's the thing.
Yeah, sure.
I like beer. I like the idea of craft beer. I think it's I think it's a nice concept. I do not care for drinking craft beer.
Now, what do you think about craft dinner?
I fucking love it.
Great.
It is the greatest. I feel like every craft beer I've ever had is just way too hoppy, and even the ones that aren't are way too sweet, and I haven't really found a balance. And even if I did, it's still like fucking $10, $15 a glass. I'm not paying that. I'm just straight up not.
Yeah,
I don't care. I do not care. I do not care about your fancy beer enough to go pour to taste it. I just don't care.
Yeah.
And that's fine. I understand why people do. I understand why people like it. And I've had people request me to stock craft beers in the bar. So I went to hang out with this guy, Fred, yesterday to see what he was all about. And I met the dude, Dan. He's only in Japan for a week. He's going back to Vancouver.
Dan's in Japan?
Today, actually. Yes. Dejan. That's the thing I said. And they were nice guys. They were cool guys. But there was this other guy there. There was a guy whom I can only refer to as Money Bro.
Okay.
And Money Bro also seemed
Wall Street kind of Money Bro?
Yeah, exactly. Money Bro seemed to be in his late 40s as well. And I don't know his relationship to Fred, but he was hanging out. And he's trying to make small talk, and he asked me, he's like, hey, what do you do? And I'm like, I run a small bar in Fushimi. He goes, oh, what's it called? I go, it's Critical Hit. He's like, oh, yeah, I think I've heard of it. I'm like, okay, well, great. And then I go, what do you do? And he just goes, me? I don't do anything. And just turns around like, like, okay, clearly I'm not worth your time. I get it. You don't have to be a humongous prick about it.
I got to be honest. I kind of like him.
No. I mean, he was wearing a very nice suit, and he was bragging about his new car. And I picked up later from context clues from other conversations that I think he just owns a bunch of English schools or international schools or something.
Okay, great.
But like, just fucking make the fucking small talk, you piece of shit. What are you doing?
Yeah,
you're not interesting.
That is like, that's like That's why I have social anxiety, is because like
Yeah, people like that.
yeah, or the fear of that happening. It's just like
Well, yeah,
people just shut you down immediately. They don't give a shit. Bye.
Yeah, my anxiety was kicking in hard at that thing yesterday because it's me and 2 people who are kind of cool, and then like 4 or 5 people that I've never met in my life. And I basically just sat in the corner and looked at my phone the whole time and left like 45 minutes early. Like, I have to go open the bar now. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was not liking that at all.
Well, of course, in my situation at the show, I couldn't really leave, but
Yeah.
but I also had to play the reverse of that guy, which is like I had to basically be open to basically all walks of life that came by, and that included a particularly old woman who was actually like a student and studying the field or whatever, and just like she's a student, so she doesn't really offer like a business lead for us necessarily, but I still had to field her questions and also listen to her talk for minutes on end. But for in an almost hilarious twist, she just kind of like immediately realized that she was rambling and then just turned around and left. She was basically just, and as she was explaining something, just like, all right, I'm bugging you, bye.
That's the other thing. I got a rambler at the bar a couple weeks ago, similar to Money Bro. This is an investment banker bro.
Okay, there's a difference?
Yeah, I mean, one just, I guess, owns businesses. The other's in investment banking.
Okay, sure.
But they're very similar. And I've noticed this, like, anybody who's in the general field of just money, like anybody who's in business, I have very little interest in having a conversation with, because in 9 times out of 10 they are talking at me about how they're just these motivated, energetic sharks, and how they have great money making ideas, and I'm just smiling and nodding like, cool, all right, drink your beer and get out of here, please.
Yep, people in sales are like that too. It's just like,
and yeah.
You're
and
on
it's
a
like
completely different planet as far as I'm concerned.
The guy at the bar was like, yeah, I have my PS4 and all my games shipped over to Japan. I got 300 games. I don't really play games, though. And I'm just
great.
like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah.
So you just spent thousands of dollars on nothing?
Yeah. Are you a rapper by any chance as well?
And then he's going on, like, my favorite thing he said was he's going on about his dogs. He's like, yeah, I got 2 huskies at home, and they're just like me. Like, they go after what they want. They take what they want.
Oh,
like,
my God.
When they're hungry, they come up to me, and then I know that they're hungry and that I should feed them because they take what they want. Like, no, they're literally begging you for
They're
food.
fucking dogs.
And he's like, he's spinning it like he taught them a miraculous lesson of life.
They're scions of his masculinity. Like, no, they're just,
Exactly.
they're fucking dogs.
I love Money Bros. I find Money Bros hilarious, but I cannot be in the same room with a Money Bro for more than 5 minutes. I just cannot. It is intolerable.
I also met a creep who came by our counter. Just this guy. Towards the end of the day, they were giving out beers at some other bars. This guy walks up with a beer bottle in his hand. It's just like, I think he just had like a general sort of like demeanor, like, yeah, what's this all about? It's like, oh yeah, well, let me give you my card. And he's pulling out all his cards, both the ones that he has and the ones he's been given. And he's flipping through his cards, and he pulls out like a black business card for something and someone, and he's like. He puts it down on the counter in front of me and points down and goes, now she's beautiful. I'm like, what? I'm looking down at this black card, and I can't quite understand. It's for a woman's name is on it, but there's no picture or anything. But I'm left to presume that this is an escort, perhaps?
Yeah, that's okay.
And he's like, yeah, she's beautiful. Yeah. Definitely go see her. I'm like,
sir?
Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah.
Sir, do you need cybersecurity or not?
Could you please find your card already? And his card is just like his very cheap looking card with a very lame logo on it, and it seems like he's just one of these guys who's just like struggling to do anything in the business.
Oh, it's just a Subway point card.
And he's not young either. He was definitely in his 40s or something, but it's just like, okay, just a general sort of creep.
Oh boy. Yeah.
And it's just like, that's dynamite. And
well done.
He takes the lady's card away as well. Of course he should, right? You'd want her information for later. But yeah, that was just another nice little moment of get me out of here, please.
I have one more tangential thing to say about
Please,
Money
I
Bros.
love tangents.
I love sines and cosines.
Pile them up.
The thing about money, I've run into a bunch of money bros who work within the English teaching industry, and every single time, like my roommate when I was at Nova was one of these guys, and I've met several of them in Japan. They all work for eikaiwas, making basically minimum gaijin wage.
Yeah.
And all of them are going on about like, yeah, back in America, I was making six figures, and I had about 20 employees, and we had an office on the 20th floor. And my only thought when they tell these stories is, oh, you fucked up. You misplaced like 100,000. If this is true, you misplaced a lot of money, or you got caught doing something you shouldn't have been doing. Because why would you quit that and come to Japan to be a fucking English teacher?
Exactly.
Nobody would do that.
I mean, they could also just be lying.
There's also that. I knew one guy, my ex-roommate, who was a serial liar. He would spin the wildest tales about working at his company back home and all of his employees. And I think I asked him once, like, wow, that sounds great. Why did you come to Japan to be an English teacher and make a fraction of that money? He's like, I just want to try something new. Like, okay, so you just gave it up? Like, okay.
Away from all my predators.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just want to get away from all the people I owe money to, No big deal.
Yeah.
My ex-wife, alimony payments, just the usual. Thought I
Good
could
times.
just have some fun here in a place where nobody knows who I am.
Where nobody knows your name. Hang on. Do you want to do some listener questions for segment 3? I think that'd be a fun thing to do.
Sure, if you haven't muted anybody.
Not on the Noma Whoppers account. Certainly
No,
not.
of course not.
Hang on, I'm going to put that tweet
That
up.
you know of.
That I know of. In the meantime, I want to. I guess what video game I'm playing today.
Super Money Bros.
No. Oh shit! What episode is this?
That was an easy one.
What episode is this?
I don't know. Surprise me.
That's not how it works.
Oh,
Fine.
God.
Fuck it. I'm just gonna say we're recording now and need your questions.
It's one I have to edit. 174.
Okay.
Shit.
Ask away. We're recording now and need your questions. Ask away. There we go. All right. We'll get some folks soon. All right. I am playing a video game software called Final Fantasy 12. The Zodiac Age.
Right.
Which I believe came out last summer. I think it was August or so.
Pretty much.
Our good friend Brad got me a copy because he's a very nice man, and I haven't actually gotten around to playing it until just recently. And now I'm on that kick where I have to platinum the damn thing.
Yeah, that's right.
And I'm just a couple trophies away. And I never actually finished the game the first time around.
I finished it the second time around.
Oh, like Zodiac Age?
No.
Oh.
I endeavored to finish it before FF13 came out. So I played it on the PS2 in the old school quality.
Wow.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
What do you mean it's not great?
I mean the quality,
Oh, yeah.
on an LCD TV.
Yeah. The HD version, the Zodiac Age, it looks beautiful. It looks phenomenal.
Yeah, I do have it.
Oh, well, you should play it.
I think it's even better. It's even better on PC actually because it's 60 frames a second. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
I have a question about the PC version though, and I doubt this is true. But can you actually zoom the camera out further? Because the PS4 version, you can zoom the camera out barely at all. I would like to be able to zoom the camera out and actually see my environment.
I don't think so. I think that's unchanged.
Okay,
I don't know for sure. I just know that they have some of the usual Final Fantasy remaster stuff like fast forward and.
I like the fast forward. I like the fact that they have removed the damage cap, so now you can do 5 digits of damage, which is nice.
Oh, yeah. Well, then it's capped at 5 digits. What if they just remove the cap and
they
make it 6 digits?
removed the old cap. You dumb. Okay.
I'm just saying they could go full digits. How about like we calculate pi as we're doing damage? How about?
God damn it!
No.
Am I muted again?
Yes. I'm trying to get platinum on this thing, so I'm trying to do obviously everything there is to do. I didn't realize FF12 had a fishing minigame. until I was going for this challenge. But yeah, there's a fishing minigame you can do, which is maybe the dumbest fishing minigame I've ever seen in a game ever. It's basically DDR. There's like a sequence of button inputs that will scroll across the screen, and you've got to press them fast enough. What?
No, I don't remember this. That's all.
It's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the way that they scroll is the most stuttery thing I've ever seen. It's like I'm playing the HD remaster. Would it hurt you to have these commands scroll smoothly across the screen? But no,
boy.
I think this is like an artificial challenge kind of thing. They don't scroll smoothly. They what's the word? They start on one side and then they immediately shift 10 pixels to the right, just repeatedly.
Like
To the point where the commands are blurred and you can't make them out.
so they're basically sliding over, not really just like warping over, but
They're sliding over chunk by chunk. It's like, okay, maybe that was a limitation they had to work with on the PS2.
it's like fake rhythm.
Yeah, it's basically fake rhythm. The other thing that pisses me off, and this happens in a lot of Final Fantasy games too, when you have to input a button combination, like my instinct is just press. But FF12 is one of those games where press ding, confirmation ding. You got to wait for the confirmation ding. All right, now you can press the next one. And the fishing minigame does this, and you've got to press 5 buttons before they scroll across the screen. You have to wait for the confirmation ding. And it is, I admit, it's a split second. It's not that long. But when they go vertically from top to bottom or bottom to top, you don't have that much time. So like I'm pressing them as fast as humanly possible, but I'm pressing them too fast. I'm not getting the ding, and then it misunderstands my input, and I fail. And the only way to clear a lot of those fishing levels is you have to do the inputs perfect 7 times in a row, and then you have to do that 5 times.
Okay, great.
Yeah, it's the dumbest fishing minigame. Fortunately, it's not necessary for any of the trophies. I'm just doing it because I want you can get the Loto sword in FF12, so of course I want that.
And you have to do the fishing for it, or is it like a multi-part thing to get the sword?
It's a multi-part thing. You have to complete the fishing minigame. You have to defeat Omega Mark 12, which I've done, and you have to defeat Yzmit, the dragon, which I've not done.
Okay, that's a shame.
It's fun. And even then, it's like it's a trophy weapon, because by then you've already beaten all the hardest shit. Although
I'm now seeing footage of this, and that is hilarious.
Yeah,
it's very much hacked together in a way I haven't seen in a game in a while.
Yeah, it looks like it was done in an afternoon.
So I almost don't understand it, but you have to like push the combination of buttons when they stop.
In order. No, you have to just input the sequence before it scrolls off screen.
Oh, okay. I see. That's sort of like that Bust a Groove. Remember that game? You ever played that?
Yeah.
Where you can basically push all the inputs before the bar or rhythm ends, right? So, but yeah, this is worse because they are basically they're basically keyframing the positions.
And the worst is the final challenge, the final level. You have to press 8 button combinations, and if they're scrolling vertically, it's just fucking impossible.
Well, yeah, that's bad.
Like when you factor in having to wait for the confirmation ding, it's fucking impossible.
Sounds like the Hatsune Miku game from hell.
Yes, from Heru.
Please, G-Goku.
Thanks. But this is kind of interesting, though. I feel like the game was made easier. It must be easier on this version, because if you're playing on a standard definition TV back in 2006, your horizontal is also limited. But when you're playing on widescreen, you've got a lot more time to put in those button combinations. Yeah. So fortunately for the last challenge, you just have to get button combinations. You don't have to get everything perfect. You just have to get not specific ones. When you get it perfect, there's a chance you hook a fish, and you have to do that 9 times to get the fish. And if it's a vertical one, I just don't even bother. I'm just like, scroll. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, quit. Thank you.
And if it's a horizontal, I have a pretty good chance of doing it. Yeah. Fortunately, it's over. The rest of the game is fun. I'm loving it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I like the job system. I am a little pissed off that I cannot use the best ninja swords. I made Vaughn whatever the ninja class equivalent is because I want him to use ninja swords. And I'm disappointed here on two fronts. I want to dual-wield ninja swords like FF Tactics or FF11 where it's cool. Apparently, ninja swords in FF12 are a two-handed weapon despite the fact that they are wielded with one hand.
Well,
now, how the fuck does that work?
They're heavy?
And on top of that, my Vaughn can't even use the two strongest ninja swords because I fucked up my license grid, which is a thing you can do apparently.
Oh yeah, for sure.
There are 4 quickenings on each license grid, and on the ninja you need a specific quickening to get to the 2 strongest ninja swords, and I already chose the other 3 quickenings, so I'm just fucked.
Well, sounds like another good reason to play it another time.
No!
Which you apparently enjoy doing. Playing Final Fantasy games over and over again.
Not 12.
If not just repeatedly in the case of the MMOs.
If not now, when? If not me,
Tomorrow.
who? Okay.
Somebody else. Someone else.
I am kind of tempted to go back to FF11 a little bit.
Right.
Apparently, they released a whole new expansion, and by new I mean 2.5 years ago, that I completely miss.
Just like we release a new episode of No More Whoppers.
Exactly.
2.5 months ago.
I thought that Seekers of Adeline was the last expansion, but no, there's another one. I forget what it's called. Something's of Vanadil. Hymns of Vanadil, Gospels of Vanadil.
Isn't that just like one of those mini expansions? That's not a real expansion, but it's just.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Are they still thinking about putting out like an offline condensed FF11?
I don't think they ever were. This was just all. I'd like to think it was all just a fever dream.
But like, I guess
there was that quote unquote mobile remake.
Yeah, what was that?
Made by Nexon that they showed in like a PowerPoint slide, and
the
never
Oil
once
Corporation?
again.
Wait, the Oil Corporation?
No, the Korean online game maker Nexon, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Total vaporware.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well,
yeah.
That's what I'm playing. I don't have God of War yet. Maybe someone will buy it for the bar.
Oh, you want to play it?
Not really. I mean, kinda. My man Jason says it's pretty fun. I trust his opinions.
Well, it's the flavor of the month.
Is it?
So you have to play it.
No, I don't. I mean, it's also possible that a game is good, and maybe that's why people are playing it.
I know.
Ray.
Hey, Alex.
What?
There's nothing bad about being a flavor of the month.
It seems like a very dismissive way to describe something.
No, it can also not always.
Oh,
you can just use it to describe things that are very highly popular and discussed and praised even.
Really?
Yeah.
No, flavor of the month has the connotation of a fad.
Yeah, but it can. It doesn't also mean that the flavor of the month is something that everybody's hating.
Well, I disagree. I think that flavor of the month has a negative connotation.
I'm not disagreeing. I'm saying it mostly does, yes, but it does not have to be always.
All right. I'm going to agree.
It's like saying overrated means bad when it doesn't.
Doesn't it?
I mean, you're overrated, but you're not bad.
Oh, thank you. Wait. I thought explain how overrated does not have a negative connotation.
You are just using it to describe the nature of the discussion around the thing, where people are maybe perhaps overly effusive about it. But while you can accept that the thing is good, it may not necessarily deserve so much adulation.
Okay. I feel like overrated has sort of morphed into this word to mean to inherently mean not as good good as.
It certainly has become that default definition by the shitheads of the internet, but
yeah,
people
but
who actually want to use it as intended don't really.
Well, the thing about language is it is constantly changing and evolving. And
the thing about language is that there's a lot of teenagers on the internet who don't know what language is and don't know what words mean, and just think of something that they read as bad and then set out to harass people.
That's true, but these same teenagers are also play a part in controlling how that language changes.
Nah, I don't think so.
They do, though.
Jerk off.
Now this I can't agree with you on ever. Alex, that was sarcasm. Was that sarcasm?
No, he's still fucking talking!
No.
Behind D.
Hinder.
Is there any Dragon Quest news? No, I guess not.
DQ11 coming out on PS4 and Steam on September 4th. Order yours today. Pre-order and get a PS4 theme. I want that.
You're not receiving any kickbacks for talking about this, are you? In such a way?
No,
Seems
of course
like
not.
kind of like a paid promotion.
Well, what's up?
You?
Yeah, I'm up.
Or a shill?
Gum is up. No, I'm not getting paid. I love the DQ.
Yeah, of course
You
do.
know me.
I'm very excited to play it, but I'm also not excited to have to experience it released after Yakuza Kiwami 2.
What? Why?
Which is like, it's coming out a week after, and those are two big games that I was hoping to play this year, and so it's just like, oh man.
And you're
They're both like really, like, I'm really excited to like get through each of them, and experience their stories and stuff. So I'm just
you're clearly frustrated because you only have a week to play both of them?
No, I mean, it's just, I'm not entirely serious, but it's just like, man, people are going to be talking about both of them a lot, and it's just like, I want to do right by Alex and kind of like devote a lot of time to Dragon Quest, but, I just started playing the Yakuza games, and I really like him a lot too, and people are going to be excited about that. It's just,
When have you ever cared what other people think or are excited about?
Well, I opened the show with talking about you muting me.
Oh, well, aside from me,
Oh.
you're not a follower, Ray. You don't give a shit.
I wouldn't even say it's really about caring about what other people think. It's just more like me not having.
No, what? Hang on. Things are falling. Shit. I moved I moved a load-bearing Game Boy Advance.
Jesus Christ.
Shit. Oh, I'm such a fucking klutz. Oh, god damn it. Shit.
Now, don't go crazy.
Shut up, I
Everything's
hate
gonna be
myself.
fine.
Oh god, there's dust everywhere.
It turned into dust?
Yeah, it went Infinity War on me.
That's a spoiler.
Shut up. Alright. Oh, Band-Aids. Oh, dollar bills.
Mattingly just split his pants.
Thanks.
What is going on?
I don't know. It's just, I can't get enough of Mattingly just split his pants.
I know, but what is also going on in your house?
Nothing. You triggered my giggle reflex.
Okay.
Alright, there we go. Alright, I fixed it. Sorry.
Okay, well, anyway, I was just saying, it's two big, important games. That's all. It's just kind of like an exciting time. It's a lot to deal with. It doesn't always happen all the time. It is a lot to deal with, man. I am so emotionally distraught here. I have been having to take very long naps because of this.
Oh my
just
God.
insanity over here.
I hate the term gamer, but that might be the gameriest thing that you've ever said.
Well, I also drank a lot of Mountain Dew, ate some Doritos,
Okay, thanks.
irrationally hated women,
There you go. Okay.
added some sweet RGB lights to my gaming rig, bro. Customized my fighting stick.
Oh, speaking of RGB, let's talk RNG. There's an insane weapon in FF12. I told you about this?
Are you talking about the Zodiac Spear?
No, it's insane. It's so insane that people speculate it's just like it was a developer test weapon that they accidentally included.
Okay.
It's called the Satan Grat. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's a bow.
Spell it. Could you spell it?
SEITEN
Yeah.
GRAT.
All right. Different kind of Satan.
Yeah, thank you. It is a bow that is invisible, lending more credence to the developer mistake theory.
Right.
It's got no model. It does obscene damage. The attack power is like over 220, I think, and it for some reason gives plus 70 evasion, which nothing, like not even the best shield gives that. It is a roughly 1 in 10,000 chance spawn. Well, no, the chest itself, I think, is 1 in 100, and then the chest itself has a 1% chance to spawn, and then if the chest is also invisible, by the way, and if the chest spawns, there's a 1% chance it will have the bow in it.
I see.
And it is only found on the far deck of a specific airship. And this is what I love about fucked up shit like this is the way to there's a way to get it like somewhat reliably.
Yeah.
You have to. There's nothing you can do about spawning the chests. Or no, you can do RNG manipulation, and RNG manipulation FF12 is fucked up because it involves, to the best of my understanding, I may be getting some details wrong here, but it involves loading up the game where you want to spawn a thing, going into the area where you want the thing to spawn, saving. I don't know if you have to do like a hard save or a quick save or what, and then you have to start a new game. And in the first area where you control Rex, who's Vaughn's brother, I believe, you have to cast Cure until the last three Cure values are 3 specific numbers. And that means
then you get fireworks over the flagpole.
This ensures that you are now on the optimal RNG table. So what you have to do is then quit that game, reload your old save, and then the next chest you open will have whatever the rarest thing it can possibly contain in it. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, it does.
So without that method, if the chest spawns, because I guess the way that FF12 works is chests' contents continually fluctuate.
Yeah.
So like if the chest spawns, if this fucking invisible chest manages to spawn, the 1% chance, you run up to it. The way to get the bow is you have to open the chest when a specific NPC in the background stops running and puts his arms up. Is this convoluted enough for you?
I totally get it. It tracks totally. Keep going.
Now, interesting enough, on the PS2 version, there was a much more reliable way, which literally involved listening to the whirs and clicks of the PS2 itself. Mm-hmm. If the chest spawned, like as the contents of the chest cycle, you will hear the hardware load the new contents.
Basically, the laser going to the certain point where the data for it is.
Exactly, and that's when you hit the button and you get your bow. It's the most fucked up shit. I hate that this thing exists because I know that eventually I'm going to try to get one.
How do you live your life?
Not like that.
There's entirely a possibility that it's not a developer placeholder or anything. I mean, it was a Matsuno game, and that guy is basically, I think he was basically, freebasing D&D for about 20 years to the point where he thinks it all actually happened in history, his campaigns and everything. So he's just like the math and even like FF Tactics is beyond the comprehension of you and me. So I would say, he probably found, a bug up his butt and said, you know what, let's put this invisible bow, this Wonder Woman bow in here. Just crank up the percentage, the rarity percentage, or crank it down as it may be. And just have those bastards have fun with that.
And I guess that makes sense. Especially because the bow, there's no license. Obviously, there's no license for it on the license grid. Anybody can equip it.
Okay.
And I guess if it had a license, that would be a tip off that it exists.
Right, exactly.
And I guess Matsuno was just trying to keep it as like a secret as possible thing.
Maybe. Yeah. Wow. So it's evasion, 70 evasion.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, and the highest attack power in the game.
Maybe we'll see Hawkeye with it in the next Avengers.
Oh, I hope so. He's evasive. He won't answer my calls. Yeah. Great.
No, he won't.
Put a gun in our fucking mouths.
Raymond, why don't we take another quick break and come back with yes, and then I want to come back and we'll do some fan fun.
Okay. Whatever.
All right. Okay, bye. Goodbye forever.
We'll come back.
Loose change that I don't have, and all the little things that make you mad. Yes, it's mountains out of molehills again. Yes, it's mountains out of molehills to the end. Missed calls that I collect. When you see me, you wring my neck.
Folks, we're back.
Sorry, go.
No more Whoppers. I'm Ray, that's Alex.
Hi, I'm Alex. Raymond, guess
You
what's
call me
happening
Ray
right now?
once. Just, if you're gonna mute me, that's fine. But I'd like you to call me Ray at least once.
No, it's too informal for me.
Why? Is this also part of your just shutting me out?
Available at Walgreens.
Maybe it is. How do you like
Maybe
that?
it is actually that.
What's wrong with my fucking...
Anyway, you were calling
headphones.
out questions, sending out a signal.
Well, before we get to that, I wanted to say a thing. I was very, very nicely... hang on a sec. I've misplaced all my shit. Okay.
Mattingly just split his pants.
Awesome. One of our listeners, a Mark Lentz, invited me to a Bit Summit party in Kyoto, which I unfortunately cannot attend. I appreciate the invite, but he reminded me in our correspondence he was the guy who wrote our original FanFun theme.
Yeah.
So we haven't
right.
played it in a while, so I'm going to fire up the FanFun theme. We're going to pretend like we have some FanFun this week.
I don't think this replaces you not going there.
I can't. I have to work.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm
If
just,
I don't work, I can't pay rent.
I don't think this will completely cheer up Mark.
Well, I'm sorry.
Mark, yeah, I'm sorry too. That he's
anyway,
doing this to you, man.
Actually, wait. We have two FanFun themes. I'm just going to assume he did both of them, and I'll play them at the
I
same
think
time.
he
Here we
did,
go.
yes.
Okay. FanFun. We love the fans where we talk about cheating in a good way. You like fake stories, possibly, and then you send us stories, and then money. Wait, this is not a lot of it. And you get $1 for a second. This is my second for $1.
breaking the song.
And then there's some other things. We hope it doesn't offend you. It might, but we like it anyway.
That was a whole lot of nothing.
Oh God. What? All right. FanFun.
Oh, those really synced up there. I mean,
Did they?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they ended at pretty much the same time is what I meant to say, exactly.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I guess he made them the same length on purpose.
Yeah, I also think that he was not always too proud of those.
Well, too bad.
As he sent them, I mean, how
I'm
can
proud
you
of-
feel bad about those after playing them layered on top of each other like that?
They're great. Yeah.
I'm bald and ugly.
Hey, remember the Overnerd theme?
Countless dungeons I've explored. No, Ray, we don't have to do that.
Okay.
Unless you play all of them at the same time.
Just for a second, let's try.
Oh, okay. Gotta peek, gotta
I can't even do it.
No.
Oh, it's the
What are you
computer.
doing?
The computer wouldn't let me. I hit them all at the same time. The computer wouldn't let me.
What do you mean it wouldn't let you?
Oh, look, I'm hitting them all at
You
the same
are
time.
the master.
This is-
You are the human. You control computer. And-
Only one of
No,
them plays.
stop.
It's a priority
Why?
problem.
Are you using the soundboard app?
Yeah. Yes, dear.
Okay, here, just do what I do. Hit them at the same time.
I did that.
We love the fans where we talk about cheating in a good way.
Something-
like Facebook stories. Okay, what's up?
It just wouldn't work.
Why? It's not supposed to happen that way.
Well, it's happening that way. Deal with it.
Take back
It's
your
here.
fate.
It's queer.
Yeah, get used to it. All right, well. We got a little bit of fan fun here. We got a message here. Well, here's the thing I hate about Facebook.
It sucks.
Among many things.
Dick.
I logged into my Facebook today. I was going to try to do Facebook likes. Still couldn't find them. But I saw that Nomo had a message. And here's the message on my notifications bar. It just says, Jerome Lane sent a photo to No More Whoppers. And I thought, oh, cool. So I clicked on that. And it brings me to the Nomo Facebook inbox, where there is no mention of a Jerome Lane. There's no photo. I don't know what the fuck it's talking about or why it brought me here. Instead, it just loads up our most recent message, which is from a Will Stein. You can win his money. From April 23rd, 2016. And he says, "Hey guys, just wanted to thank you for a great podcast. I first got into podcasts several years ago, and yours was one of the first I stumbled upon. Still subscribing, still loving it. If you actually read this, huh?
How old
This is 2 years. This is 2 years old. If you actually read this, any chance for a shout out to my almost 2-year-old little guy Seth? That would be cool. Take care. Well, Seth, happy 4th birthday." I don't know what the fuck is wrong with Facebook. I don't think we actually read that 2 years ago.
I don't think anything's wrong with Facebook.
What?
I don't think anything's wrong with Facebook.
You think that something's wrong with me?
Not necessarily.
What? Okay, then how come when I click on a notification that says Jerome Lane sent you a photo, it doesn't show me anything related to Jerome or Lane or a photo?
Yeah, that's a conundrum.
How is that not Facebook's problem? Mm-hmm. Ray? There, you got your wish. I called you Ray.
Yeah, but not in a good way.
What then? Okay, what is the problem?
I think that I may have archived it.
Okay, great. That's all right. Wow,
I can't describe it.
A complete 180. Please describe it.
He was basically he sent a meme image of a guy pointing at a bumper sticker on his car that said Italian. And the guy was like, the caption for the meme image was like, when you successfully make pasta or something at home, or, you know. I've seen it before, but...
okay, all right. That's
it was literally nothing but, you know, basically kind of what we get on Twitter sometimes, just people sending us, like, a random picture of something Italian or something that happened at Burger King, or, you know.
Well, points for effort. We appreciate effort.
Okay, yeah, I guess we can give him some points for effort. Yeah.
Right. Let's try to be positive. Let's be positive.
Okay.
Go fuck yourself.
All right.
Does that mean I'm unmuted?
Hey, Dicklick.
Yes.
Great.
Yes. All right.
Am I on thin ice?
Unless you know, you're on thick, delicious ice. You're on rich creamery butter. Barring any obviously antagonistic comments, I'm not going to mute you anymore. I'm going to try to read your stuff as if you're not being an asshole.
Okay, and I'm going to try and figure out what antagonistic means to you, other than any kind of reply at all.
Literally anything you say.
I'm so screwed.
Yeah. So the only thing you can do is...
Don't you say a fucking word.
All right.
I'm going to try one right now. How about this? Okay.
Okay. All right. You're going to tweet at me?
Yep, I'm going to do it. Since you were calling out for tweets, I'm going to do the same to you. Here we go.
All right.
I'm going to send you a very nice, positive tweet. You know, I think you can't deny this one for sure. All right, here we go.
Mega Man 2 is muted.
Fuck.
Mega Man 2 is a classic. No, I agree with that. That's it is a classic. I feel like it's overrated. There we go.
Yeah.
I said it. Mega Man 2 is overrated.
Yeah, you figured it out. I think
going by your definition, I still love the game. It's still great, but it's not the end all be all of 2D platformers.
Precisely. I think we've reached a breakthrough.
Hey, we're doing it.
Jerk store!
Oops, that was an accident.
Jerk store is the line. Okay, sorry. I get so into that.
Mattingly just split his pants.
It's not only fun to listen to, it's fun to say.
It is.
Mattingly just split his pants. So good.
And people think when you say that you're doing an impression of Seinfeld, but that's not Seinfeld.
No.
It's just it's the announcer on the game.
Sounds like an impression of Seinfeld.
Yes. Exactly.
I would say I'm taking her in, but then she sounds like a pair of pants.
I love that. It's so good. It's such a good actual Seinfeld joke.
It is.
God, I love that. Love that to death.
Wait, do I not have that on my soundboard? I think I do. I know I used to.
Yeah, I used to, for sure.
I can't remember it.
That's a shame.
That's a shame. Here it is. Postal code 4440116. Aichiken Nukata Gun Kota Cho. Oh, Asa Ashinoya. Atoshiro Juhachibanchi. Yurigaoka Village F202. That's my full fucking address. All right, thanks. Thank you. That's my full fucking address. Oh, goodness gracious me, we're having fun.
Step 9.
Okay. I'm determined to turn this place into a paradise of spice.
That's what I should have been saying. Step 9, forgiveness.
Oh, yeah. Wait, step 9 is forgiveness? Oh, yeah. That's right. Oh, that was it. Oh, wow, James Spader was in that episode.
That's right. The Blacklist
Wow.
himself.
I forget. Yes, he is the Blacklist. Marvel's greatest superhero.
Age of Blacklist. From Josh Whedon.
Josh Whedon. Okay.
Yep.
I forgot what we were doing. Oh, fan fun. Ray, we've got some questions here from Twitter. Would you like to take them on?
Right. Positivity. Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Sorry,
The
I
first one
almost said
here.
no.
This little boy asks, Mega Man 2 is a classic? Wait a minute.
Get a life.
Japan. What was the origin of that? I forget.
Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah. No, yeah, I know what this
Oh,
song's
you know your
fucking
segment.
jackass.
Where you would complain about something in Japan.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, Get a Life Japan. Okay, I forgot about that. All right, here we go. Also big ups to people who didn't ask questions but just favorited the post asking for questions.
Yep. Oh boy,
Making it real confusing here.
That's the best. They love it so much. They want to see what happens.
All right, our first one is from a Daniel Worthington who visited the bar not too long ago. He says, on a scale of 1 to Vegemite cocktail, 1 being the worst and Vegemite cocktail being the best, how would you rate your excitement level for the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe based on the ending of Infinity War? First of all, your scale is backwards, so I'm going to fix it here. We're going to call... You know what? Let's just use numbers. I'm at a 10. I'm at a full mast 10 right now. I'm very excited to see how this pans out. However, after that, I am full of trepidation. I'm pretty sure characters are going to die. I'm pretty sure actors' deals are up. Their contracts are up. I don't think people are coming back after this to reprise their roles. I'm a little worried for the MCU in general, but as long as they can get the second half of Infinity War out and looking good and fun, then I'm all okay. That's it.
Okay.
William Carpenter says, please don't yell. Sorry.
Do you think they'll do Secret Wars?
I don't know. Sure.
Okay, because now
Hang
they
on.
have the Fox things.
That's true.
They could do Fantastic Four again.
Well, hang on. Wait, hang on. Let me call my guy at Marvel. Hello? Yes. Okay, yes. Yes, Excelsior. Okay, I love you too.
Sounds like he'd call you.
He says, yeah. No, I when people pick up the phone, I just say hello.
Okay.
That's how I do.
Right, great.
Okay, I'm as always, I'm skipping questions that I don't think either of us want to answer.
I trust your judgment.
Backspin Slime Dog says, how do you feel about capybaras? I think they're pretty cute. They're nice animals. I've never seen one.
Yeah.
In captivity or otherwise. I mean, I've seen them on the internet. You can see everything on the internet.
Yeah.
You can watch planes taking off on the internet.
Oh shit.
Which you can't do that when you're in the plane. Did you ever think of that?
No, you'd have to have a really big mirror.
Right? Yeah. Or oh yeah. Oh, that'd be cool though.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome to watch your own plane take off in a mirror.
Yeah.
Oh, let's do that.
Okay, how?
Let's get the Mythbusters. I don't know. Mythbusters will pay for
You have
anything.
to buy the mirror
So?
to make sure it doesn't fall on you.
Or we could just buy a bunch of small mirrors.
Yeah, but they still have to be like held up and kept together.
Well, so you pay a guy. I don't fucking know.
Oh yeah, we could pay some people to hold them up. Yeah. Okay.
Good. I'll do that.
Get your guy on the phone.
Okay. Oh yeah. Hang on a sec. Hello? yeah. I know you just picked up. That's what I say. The dumbest thing about this bit is that I'm actually holding my phone up to my ear.
God, we really need the phone filter device.
Oh, we do. We got to get on the Todd Glass show.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. That too.
I'm pretty sure I could do a phone. Oh no, I could do a phone filter for drops. I mean, you can do it in post in GarageBand, but I want to do it live.
Hello?
You know,
Yes.
I guess one person can make a difference.
Okay, yes.
Enough said.
Yes, Excelsior. Okay, I love you too.
God damn it. All right, we got one here from an Earl Grey III. He says, which country has the best electrical outlets?
USA. 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 USA.
boy.
USA. Number
Ray,
one, bitch.
Ray. It is the USA. It is the USA. Actually, Japan has the same outlets, except they don't have the third prong, the grounding prong, which makes it really annoying. Well, no, they have like a lot of things come with wires sticking out of the end that you're supposed to like coil around a grounding unit.
What, like brushes? Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, the fryer that I bought for the bar has a grounding prong on it. So I buy it, I bring it to the bar, and I try to plug it into the wall, and the wall's like, nope. So I go back to the place.
Prong. Is this like a pole of some sort?
It's the third prong.
Oh, okay. But it's like separated.
Have you ever plugged in a PS3? Ray?
Let me check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I got one of those. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the PS3 has the third prong. You've seen this before. You take it for granted, but you've seen it before.
Yeah.
It's on a whole bunch of shit in your house right now. I guarantee you.
Yeah, I know.
Good. So yeah, I tried to plug it in at the bar. Can't do it. Oh my god! You know what a turtle is, Leon? Same thing.
Yeah.
It's not really the same thing though, but we'll get into that later. I go back to the place where I bought.
Classic Alex rant.
What?
The turtle. All right, I'm sorry.
I go back to the place where I bought. See, now this story has no ending because we've interrupted it so many times. I go back to the place where I bought it, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah, I forgot to give you this adapter." There, end of story. See, that had no payoff now. Anyway, yeah, I like plugging things in that only have two prongs. That's my deal. That's who I am. Don't judge.
Yes. It's your whole deal, man.
Here's one from Sunset Beauty of a Human his name got cut off because it's very long.
Oh, okay.
Who or what will be Ray and Alex's comic relief sidekick in the upcoming No More Whoppers: the all-new animated adventures? The answer, of course, is each other.
Oh, the
I don't
tiny
know.
versions?
No. We will be each other's comic sidekicks.
Oh. All right.
Like, I figure, you know how we switch off editing the show? Like, one episode will be starring you, featuring me, and then one episode will be starring me, featuring you.
That seems fair. Yeah, I can go with that.
Right? Let's do it. Who do we know that's writing cartoon scripts? I can't think of anybody.
The cartoon from Japan, I guess they're called anime.
Oh, Bill Burr! Let's get him.
He has great scripts.
I have never envisioned myself as an animated character, and I don't care to.
Hey, Tony's Italian Restaurant.
Thank you. Oh, here's a good one from Matt Mitchell. Raymond, you can take this one. What's your favorite hot drink?
I don't think... I don't really have any. I
Like,
don't
what
really
if it's-
prefer cold drinks.
What if it's the dead of winter and you're freezing your ass off,
Probably just put on a sweater.
and you wanted to drink something? I hate you so much.
Okay, fine. You know, the old standbys like
Hot ginger ale.
gruel. Is that liquid?
That's technically yes, but no.
Okay. I'll choose that then. Thanks for
Okay,
asking.
you're gonna pour yourself a hot mug of gruel. All right. Hey, there is no Dana, only gruel. Do I have a favorite hot drink? I guess it's coffee. I'm a big coffee fan, but not
You know
if it's
what?
too
You're
bitter.
a tall drink of water yourself.
I
And
am.
hot.
I do love water. Oh, it might be water. Water's really fucking good.
It's a nice hot water.
Or chugging Pocari Sweat when you have a hangover. That feels really good.
Do you ever take those warm towels you get and just squeeze them and then just try and drink the water that drips out of them?
That's how I put water into drinks.
Oh, okay.
That's how I water down all my
Critical hit.
alcohol. Right off the belt line.
At your service.
I am at your service. Here's one from Knitted Fox, at Knitted Fox. If you were a professional wrestler, what would your finishing move be?
Well, Alex, I think you could take this because you, for some reason, have been watching a lot of wrestling.
I have, yeah. I'm getting into Japanese wrestling. My man Tom is indoctrinating me into the fun world of it.
I think Tom indoctrinates you to a lot. Well, that's neither here nor there.
No, my finishing move, actually, I tweeted my finishing move a couple years ago during a trip to Costco.
Yeah.
I found a product at Costco, and I think I just tweeted, "This is my finishing move," and it was a blanket that I ended up buying because it's very soft, and the name of this product was Ultimate Sherpa Throw.
Okay.
So that's my deal.
Yeah, really good.
I imagine Ray's finishing move is just mild consternation.
Yeah, great.
Is that wrong?
What would they call you in the ring?
So I didn't call me anything. Just don't call me late for dinner.
World's first known poisonous bird, the pitohi.
Patooey. Yeah, I would be the hooded
From
patooey.
parts unknown.
Pitohi.
I would be the hooded patooey, and I would definitely wear a hood of some sort. And I don't know.
Alex
I
is here.
haven't thought
Alex, give me your last name. Pronounce it for me.
It's patooey. I really haven't thought out my persona very much.
Well, no, of course not. You got asked a question on the spot.
Go fuck yourself.
That's true.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Speaking of questions on the spot, here's one from Gabe Garcia at No Spoken Words. He asks, is a hot dog a sandwich? It is obviously not. Raymond?
I agree.
I get into a big thing with my friend Greg every time he visits the bar. Greg was the facilitator for all the Chubu University students, or all the Ohio U students who came over to Chubu. He was like the chaperone. What was he? He was like the overseer. He kind of made sure we knew all our shit and where we were going.
Sinister.
He was making sure we didn't kiss on the dance floor.
Oh, okay.
No, Greg is I think he's the head of the English department at Chubu University, and he comes to the bar sometimes, and we get into this argument about whether or not you can put ketchup on a hot dog.
Oh, so what? Is he from, what is it, Chicago?
No, I think he's from Ohio.
Okay, yeah.
But he is of the belief that if you're over the age of 12, you should not put ketchup on a hot dog. And my argument is always, hey man, this is America. I'll put whatever the fuck I want on my goddamn hot dog.
Except you're in Japan.
I consider Critical Hit to be its own sovereign patch of land.
The 51st state.
Yes, yeah, I'm the Puerto Rico. No, I was going to say I'm the Puerto Rico of Japan. That makes no sense. I'm like what?
Does he explain that besides saying it's for 12-year-olds or whatever?
No, he just says it and then asserts superiority. And then one time I think he linked me to a video by the National Hot Dog Council that's basically like, yeah, don't put ketchup on hot dog.
Oh, the National Hot Dog Council, huh?
Which, yeah, that exists.
Probably a bunch of secret Nazis.
Yes, Sozis, thank you. Here's one from Nuke. Oh, for fuck's sake!
I'm sorry. That was good.
Here's one from Nuke the Stars at Nuke the Stars. We may have actually covered this in an older episode. What was your favorite Nickelodeon cartoon? That's a tough one for me. I kind of I don't know. I want to say Doug.
Yeah, it's not cool to like Doug anymore though.
Why not?
I don't know. People are just like, Doug sucks. He's such a dumbass. Blah.
Oh, he's such a beta.
Yeah, exactly.
I like Doug. And like, I don't know. I like half the episodes of Rugrats.
That's a big chunk.
It is.
They did that final season a few years later, remember? So that's a lot of
Oh,
episodes.
did they? Oh god, when they're all like 30?
No.
Oh.
That was a different show entirely.
Oh.
That was all grown up.
I believe it was all growed up.
Whatever.
I don't know. What about you?
Probably Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh shit, I forgot about Rocco. Yeah.
There's definitely a hard cutoff point at All Real Monsters, which I did not give one flying fuck about, and still don't.
I never got into All Real Monsters.
Yeah, that was the cutoff point, because that was like the new Nicktoon at the time. I'm just like, no, I'm checking.
Did you know that the original title for that show was Real Monsters?
It still sucks.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
That's I thought maybe that would correct your opinion, but I'm wrong.
That's Italian.
Okay. Here's one from a D Fight at Fight Club. He says, "Which Infinity Stone do you cover the most?" Ray must answer first. I'm assuming he means covet the most. Yeah.
I like to put that Sherpa throw or two on the Soul Stone, just to make sure it's really nice and covered.
Wait, does that mean that you would sacrifice me for the Soul Stone?
No, I just get another one at the store.
Another Alex? This is
no,
horrible.
I don't want your Sherpa throw. I don't. Jesus.
Oh, they meant me.
Possessive.
Okay.
Not that petty.
Man, I don't know. I would definitely go. Time Stone, right?
Yeah, that's what I'd sacrifice you for.
No. I would. Anytime you drop a mug in the kitchen, you just do a little green hand magic, and suddenly it's your Garfield mug is back to basics, back to the original,
Yep,
back to
can't
school,
beat it.
back to school sale.
Cannot beat it.
Right, beat him and eat him.
No.
All right, we're in the part of the recording where I'm starting to get loopy.
Yes, you are.
Here's one from Nagi at Nagi Lycos.
How can you be loopy? It's the middle of the day where you are.
It's because I've been talking to you for an extended period of time. Here's one from Nagi at Nagi Lycos. Nagi writes, "Guy with a knife versus guy with a baseball bat. Who wins?" Fuck, I don't know. This is more of a Mythbusters thing, really. Mythbusters busting the myth of who would win in a fight.
Yeah.
Superman or Goku?
I thought that was what the show was.
No.
Oh.
It's busting myths, Ray.
I'll be damned.
Busting myths, like the myth that a lot of my friends believed in when I was a kid, which is when you're playing Mario, if you physically move the controller left or right, it will make him go faster that way. Remember that shit? Exactly. Like the myth that Mega Man 2 is the greatest Mega Man.
Well, maybe.
What? No. It's
Maybe
fine,
not.
but it's fine, but I feel like 3 and 4 improved on it a lot.
Alex, I have a question.
Go.
What's the best Mega Man?
Oh boy. For me, it's either 4 or X. Oh, I got a double boo-boo. That's not good.
You want to know the correct answer?
What is it?
Darkwing Duck.
Now, hold on a second. You're completely correct.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Oh, let's get dangerous. Oh, good. No, there's something I love about Mega Man 4. I think it's like the culmination of all the things that the first 3 games were trying to do, but just like made perfect and unified. It's got the cool slide. It's got all my Rush Jet stuff. I feel like it plays better than 3. The level design is better. I don't know. I just like it a lot.
Got a balloon adapter.
Maybe I like it so much because it was a game that I was terrified of for a long time.
Okay.
Let me explain
elaborate.
this.
Yes.
I was at a friend's for fuck's sake. I was at a friend's sleepover in the 3rd grade, grade 3 for you Canadians. And it was I think it was my friend's 8th or 9th birthday, and for his birthday, his mom let him rent Mega Man 4 and Child's Play 2.
Okay.
Not a movie.
Well, this story tells itself.
Not a movie 8-year-olds should be watching.
No.
And we played Mega Man 4. A good time was had by all. I think there was like 4 or 5 of us there. And then we start watching the movie, and like 30 seconds in, it's just wall to wall gore, and I'm like when Rod and Todd watch Itchy and Scratchy, like basically, yeah. What's the red stuff coming out of Kitty's ears? That's basically my response to this movie at 8 years old, to the point where I had to call my mom and make my older brother come by and pick me up. And so for the longest time,
A hard extraction out of there.
Yeah, I got Fultoned out of there. It was
That's
great.
rounded.
Really? You're gonna extract him? I very erroneously had an aversion to Mega Man 4 because of that experience until like maybe high school, where I played it again. It's like, holy shit, this game is awesome.
Well, it is the most chilling of the series. A Russian takeover.
Yeah. Oh, well, I would say chill.
Duh.
Thanks. Oh, comrade. Yeah, and X is great. X needs no introduction. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this earlier. My friend Sebastian and I did a live stream at the bar a couple weeks ago for his charity. He raises money for Alzheimer's because that's how his dad died. Visit his channel at twitch.tv/Taurinensis. That's TAURINENSIS. Give him a couple of bucks.
I got a better idea. Just go to the Critical Hit Twitter account and find that name.
Oh yeah, do that.
Yeah.
We streamed for a few hours. I think it was about 6 or 7 hours. We did a 2P1C challenge, which is 2 players, 1 controller. We played through Metal Slug X, Mega Man 4, and Streets of Rage 2. Me being on the directional pad and him being on the face buttons. And it was actually a lot of fun. We only died. We kept a death count. We died about 150 times in Metal Slug X.
That sounds about right.
We died only 20 times in Mega Man 4.
That sounds about right.
And we died. It was less than, I don't remember. We didn't go through 1 continue in Streets of Rage 2. We started off with 9 lives just to be safe. And then we were constantly losing and gaining lives. So I don't remember the tally for that, but it was probably under 10.
Up and down, back around.
Thank you. Mm-hmm. Bangarang. It was really fun. And I want to say this, if you're playing Streets of Rage 2, 2 players, 1 controller, it's way easier. It's so much fucking easier.
Well, it's not like there's a lot of like jumping to do or anything. It's not like you really need to coordinate directions a whole lot.
Well, no, I mean, the reason it's easy is because when you play Streets of Rage normally, or Streets of Rage 2, we were playing as Axel, by the way. If you do forward punch, he does his grand upper move, which just clears out dudes in front of you.
Yeah.
And if you're doing that, if you're playing by yourself, you're mashing the controller with both hands at the same time. And when you split those duties up, you can do it so much faster and smoother and easier. We just blew through the game.
I see. Yes.
Yeah. So like your hands don't get tired because you're only using one hand.
Okay, great.
Okay. Anyway.
Pro tip.
Professional tip. Matt Mitchell asks, "What pasta sauce have you been rocking lately?" I'm very much into a vodka sauce. Those are nice.
My wife makes a goose. It'll blow your mind.
That is true. I used to really be into Alfredo sauce, but it's getting a little bit heavy for me. I don't know. Ray, thoughts?
It is heavy. You are heavy.
No, what sauce are you into these days? Come on.
Yeah, you are heavy.
Matt Mitchell has to update the wiki with this info, so you got to get it out there.
What's the one that's red?
Ketchup.
No, the other one.
Oh. I don't know.
It's got like a pepper in it.
Salsa? Are you thinking of salsa?
No, the other one.
I think that may be the very worst riff in the history of Seinfeld. It must be hard for a Spanish person to order seltzer and not get salsa.
Oh, yeah, I don't.
There's a lot of bad jokes on that show, but that is number one. I think.
Right. Oh boy.
A lot of those earlier episodes, like, had a lot of cringy jokes, I feel.
But didn't that lead to This Is the Show?
Yes, it did.
So
and it worked out.
It had to be sacacrificed in order to lead us into that piece of gold.
All right, I get it.
Jerry Gold. Yeah.
All right. I think we have time for a couple more here. Here's one from Moosey Worldwide. I'm assuming at Moosey Worldwide because it's cutting off the thing. Will you talk more with Mr. Matt J about anime and randomness? Patui, that was a fun episode of Conversation Genesis Evangelion. That's not really a No More Whoppers question. No. That's more of a question for me, but yeah, maybe, sure. I don't know. Who the fuck knows?
Come on, Alex. Aren't you going to invite yourself onto someone else's podcast?
That's a great question. I think I will.
Yeah.
I feel bad though because I was promoting that episode because it was super fun, and then I realized it's behind the Patreon paywall, and Matt gets my $5, so I got that episode. I guess I was also on it, so I heard it already.
He doesn't give you. Oh yeah, okay.
But yeah, I threw that out on Twitter and Facebook, and yeah, I mean it's not a dick move to say here's the thing, it's going to cost you $5 to listen to it. But I don't know.
Why do you sound self-conscious about it?
I don't know. I guess because I'm put in a position where I'm asking friends to spend money to hear my voice for an hour and a half.
Well,
I mean, the money goes to a good cause because this beautiful boy has to eat and live and fly and swim.
I mean, it's not your fault.
No, it's nobody's fault. That's just the way it is.
It's Matt's fault, but I'm just saying it's not yours.
He's trying to make a buck. Feed the man.
I mean, you could sound maybe a little bit more enthused that you were on a podcast that wasn't this one.
I'm very enthused. It was super fun.
All right,
I had a great
there
time.
you go. That's what I want to hear. Conversation Genesis Evangelion.
Gellion.
Gillian
Jacobs.
Got it.
Cool.
I haven't listened to it. I assumed half of it is you guys making fun of me in some respect. You probably mispronounced scroll a few times or something.
Just once, yes.
Great.
Why do you just assume that it's all shitting on you?
It has been a part of your appearances in the past.
On
I didn't
what?
say shitting, by the way.
On
Hold on.
what,
Excuse
for
me. Wait a minute.
What?
Back way the fuck up. I did not use the word shitting on as if I would be incredibly insulted. I said making fun of in a very jestfully way, zestfully dead. And by that, I did not mean that I would be offended. I just meant that you guys would be having some japes about good old Ray.
This is why it's hard for me to engage with you is because you take inherently negative phrases and you say them in a way that you don't think is negative but clearly comes off as negative. Making fun of somebody is not a positive thing.
I feel like it. I wonder what planet we.
Earth 616.
I really wonder what happened in our respective lives that diverged us in such a way.
I don't know.
You seem to have this very almost gilded view of friendship that only applies to me because.
No, trust me. Any of my friends can tell you I yell at them a lot.
Yeah.
But that's what makes it fun.
And vice versa, yes?
Yes, it's playful japery.
Yeah. But I'm not going to actually call it playful japery every time I bring it up, because then I would sound like a complete prick. So I use the term making fun of as a nice go-to phrase that I would expect most people to understand in the context of friends and friendship and having a good time with one another after you've known each other for several years.
I think I finally got it. It's the fact that you constantly have this downtrodden, droopy dog voice that even when you're saying something that's positive, it still sounds inherently negative.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Again, you're just making... Don't make that up.
No, it's the way that you say things. Everything sounds kind of blurb, blurb, blurb. Sorry, that was not a good impression.
That was just Joe Lieberman.
Fatality. Hello? Did you hang up on me? Am I muted?
What you do a lot is like
what do
to
I do?
Call out things I do once and then say that I do them all the time.
Yes, man.
And then use that to justify your very judgmental views toward me.
I'm sick of you constantly visiting Nantucket.
Wow. Coming up on 10 years since that happened, by the way.
You've just become a parody of a parody.
Yeah. That pretty much also tracks with all the things you remember about me.
I know
the cutoff point.
Here's the things I know about you. You think you can't taste tea.
No, I abandoned that years ago, and I've told you that before on this show.
Oh wow! Oh, I'm not a good friend.
So you've completely forgotten that already.
I'm not a good friend at all.
No, absolutely not.
Caffeine?
No.
You think that caffeine doesn't affect you?
That's still true, and that is still a thing.
Is it really?
Why do you think it's that? Why do you think that's like an urban legend?
Can you be immune to caffeine?
I wouldn't even, let's not say immune, I'm not saying like 100%, but in ways that do not affect other people so visibly.
Have you never ever felt any kind of slight buzz from having a lot of caffeine?
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, I think you just don't know what it feels like. I'm gonna sit here and make pot after pot of coffee until I see you visibly vibrating in your chair.
Cue that Sylvester the Cat gif.
Yeah, well, you don't smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. But yeah.
What the F?
Oh, God.
That's okay. That's wow.
What's
that's
next? What else do you remember?
About you?
Yeah. Do you remember my hair color at any point?
It's like a dirty blonde.
Okay, well, that's good. Ding.
I know you have heterochromia.
Oh yeah.
You got the uni
I forgot
eyes.
that.
Jesus Christ.
That one's for me.
Okay. Shit. What else? Wait, hang on. Your birthday is 1 month and 3 days before mine.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got that.
And we're both born around the launch of the original Famicom.
Yeah.
What else? I remember you like to keep your living area chilled like a fucking meat locker.
Oh yeah, God, it's warm in here too now. Stupid podcast.
God. And you made me crank my AC up until it literally dripped on me.
Yeah, well, that's on record.
I remember. I think that's about it. Those are all my Ray facts.
Boy, those paint quite a picture, don't they?
After almost 17 years of friendship, that's about all I can remember.
Yep, and it's all ending tonight.
Oh no!
Oh God, have I had it with you?
Oh wait, we have another question here from.
Oh right, let's stop hating each other.
Oh no, it's not a question.
All
It's
right,
just
here's what I remember about you.
Look just like that dancing wop.
Well, that's true. That's fair. I can't fault you for that.
Yeah.
I look just like him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, hang on.
Fuck you!
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that does it for our listener question segment. Everybody, thanks for writing in.
Was it? Oh, okay.
Please, we'll be signing shit in the lobby afterwards.
All right, great.
Good times. Thanks for writing. Why don't we wrap up this?
Let's wrap
mistake.
up with another segment. Let's talk more about people from my old job.
Oh, we're doing that still?
Yeah, of course. Why not? Let's
Do
just run down one or two here. Let's see. There was a guy from overseas. One of them Russians who I worked with.
Duh.
Really, just one of the most straight-faced, curt, set you up to fail, fucking parasitic dicks I've ever seen.
Oh no.
Just a guy who would not give you any quarter at all in any sort of interaction. And in fact, once he showed up in the office in person to visit, and a coworker of mine related a little tale to me where he walked by him and said good morning to him just spontaneously because that guy's a nice guy, and this Russian guy just gives him a straight face response, no response at all, really. So that was nice. And then it's just he's a very odd personality who would just really just not want to hear anything and just force things on you at the last minute and expect you to work with it and then complain if you don't do it exactly the same way that he expected it to. Someone else, as they were talking about other people in the company about this, but someone related some advice also once, I think once you meet these people, they loosen up. And it's like, nope, not that guy. Not that guy at all. But, the thing is that he's not really a rarity. I mean, that's just the kind of people that part of the world produces, I would say. Maybe not to that extreme, but certainly, there's more than enough people who are just kind of that very cold sort of, don't show any emotion, try to look as stoic as possible, and also just maybe be a dick to Americans, I suppose.
No fun allowed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very weird. I believe he was also in a metal band, which might explain.
Okay. Well, in Soviet Russia, fun has you.
And boy, did it have him. Related to that cultural touchstone, that the company, this isn't even a person, this is just the company on a whole. As I worked there, I really got a sense of how that region of the world is incredibly sexist.
Oh, yeah.
You hear a lot about like the game expos over there that, basically just, as we have in this country sort of stopped using the booth babes as much, to them it's just as much a tradition. It's an expected thing. Of course we're going to have that. Sometimes they may even have women, chained up in cages and dancing around to promote, I don't know, a motherboard or something. Who the hell knows? But that was just kind of how it was. There was also like a failed video project that they did. They put out like a video series, just for fun sort of thing, but it was also like they were doing a quote-unquote scientific test to see how much a lady's boobs bounced in a tank as it was moving around.
Okay.
Everybody pretty much unilaterally hated that, so that got killed pretty quickly. So at least there's that. But I think the oddest example of that to me was when there was just a regular video with like a developer interview, and they interviewed some people, and they included the community manager, a woman, who was maybe in the video for like 3 seconds, and they just put her in the thumbnail of the video, like just because, I'm pretty sure it was just because it was a woman, and like she wasn't exactly dolled up or anything. She wasn't like stunningly gorgeous. She was a normal looking woman, but they just put her in the thumbnail when she wasn't even a huge part of the video. And I'm pretty sure that's just because it was a woman and they needed a click.
Hey, ladies!
That, of course, has extended to things that are even beyond that, such as making little digital magazines and actually dolling up employees, female employees, and making them like cover models.
Oh, boy.
So it's a lot of fun they have over there. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah, that's how great that was. Anyway, that does it for that segment.
What was that segment?
The dumb people and things that from my old job. There's no formal name of it.
Okay. Cool.
I have some more listed. Maybe next time, in another 6 to 8 months, we'll find out some more great examples.
Yes, our next recording. At least it's your old job.
Yes, and now that their office is definitely closed and gone.
Oh, wait. Didn't they move to Austin?
That's right. That is right.
God damn. Okay. Well, what's next for Ray?
Hopefully no more conferences where I have to answer questions from weirdos.
Well, bad news. You and I are hosting a panel at PodCon.
Oh, no.
It's okay. We're going to be on stage. We're going to be at a distance.
Oh, yeah. True.
We're also going to be co-hosting a panel with the Comedy Button guys.
Well, that's not too bad.
About how to monetize your butt.
I know Ryan. Ryan's cool.
Okay.
That's fine.
We're going to be in they're doing an amateur podcast dunk tank.
Yeah.
And we're up. I think we're like 5 and 6 on the call sheet, so that's pretty good. And then there's an event where we just get kicked in the nuts by Mark Maron.
Okay, well that sounds worse than the dunk tank.
Okay, yeah, I mean, but it's...
Why is Mark Maron doing it? What's wrong? Does he want to do it?
He's doing it for charity.
Or is he under duress? Oh, I see. Charity. Okay.
And we're doing it because we have promised to receive a large injection of exposure.
Okay. At least you
there's no money involved here.
All right. At least you didn't say HGH.
Yes. We're gonna start a body horror podcast where we just slowly become gigantic mutant freaks and just talk about that every week.
Well, like I said, you are a tall drink of water.
I am 6 feet tall. That's 182 centimeters.
You're a couple of steps from being a genetic freak.
Hey, thank you.
I meant it nicely.
All right. No, again, there's nothing nice about genetic freak.
Oh, shit, I'm muted again.
My pleasure.
Crap.
Yes, you are.
All right. Well, then I guess we can wrap up the show there if that's all right.
Let's wrap it up.
Go ahead and do it.
Before you tap it up.
Hey, what?
What? No, I don't know.
No idea.
I don't need no Jimmy hat.
Well, yeah, it's been a while since the last show. I guess we still have a website. Folks, go to our website, right? NoMoreWhoppers.tumblr.com.
That's it.
Too cheap for a real domain anymore.
Didn't someone buy us one and it was just too much of a hassle?
Yeah, it was too much of a hassle.
Okay.
We let it lapse.
Eh.
Someone else might have the golden NoMoreWhoppers.com. You know what? Burger King can have it. That's fine. It belongs with them. Let's say that.
Wouldn't they just have Whoppers.com?
Well, no. Sometimes they do like they had No More Whoppers actually came from like a prank video as well. Not came from, but there was like some video campaign they did where like people were told in a Burger King that they didn't have Whoppers anymore. And
oh wow, Whoppers.com is available.
Okay, well that's great.
Okay, sorry, go.
No, I'm just
I remember seeing that video.
If you Google No More Whoppers, not only will you get us, but you also get those videos.
That's a video that people will send to us a couple times a year, as if we've never seen it. Yeah. We also regularly get the video of the guy shooting the gun with his feet, as if no one's ever sent that to us before.
That I haven't seen.
We appreciate. Oh, it's yeah.
I assume you mute those people.
No, I don't mute anybody but you.
Okay, well now you just made it worse.
No, I know. I do mute other people.
All right.
Is there a way for somebody to know that you've muted them?
No, but I'm gonna find out after this.
Oh fuck. Okay. I've muted folks who
I don't know.
Mostly people who treat Twitter like it's a blog and they'll just post 8 tweets in a row about their day.
Yeah.
When I kind of prefer Twitter to be a platform for fun, punchy one-liner jokes, or here's a funny picture I found.
Hey, I do that.
Do you?
I do.
Yeah, you do.
You would know.
Hey, get out of here.
If you had unmuted.
I unmuted you at the beginning of the show. Do you want me to remute you? Because I will.
No, sir.
Okay. Oh, it's Alex. You can just call me out. We can Paul Simon that shit.
All right. Well, Facebook sucks dick, but, you know, we have a Facebook page on there anyway. Facebook.com/NoMoreWhoppers. Delete your account. I haven't. I probably should.
If I didn't need it for the bar, I would get rid of my Facebook.
I kind of need it to, like, find out if a relative is messaging me.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty much it anymore. I don't
Can't
really
you just call up Cambridge Analytica directly?
And check into my relatives? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could do that.
Go for it.
What's their number again?
19. Oh wait, hang on, I have it right here.
1-901 PhD girls.
There we go.
Kind of accurate. Half accurate. Okay. What else? Twitter, yeah, no, that's a much better website. Sort of, not really. It's caused us so much strife.
It has.
But nonetheless, we're on there as No More Whoppers. And Alex doesn't know this, but I'm on there as RDBAAA. Alex, and I guess you're on there as well?
Hi, I'm on Twitter as Pitui. That's Pitohui.
Check in daily for all our great content.
Yes, check Andy Daly for great content.
Yeah, him too. Why not?
Yeah. You can also follow the bar at Critical Hit Bar.
You have a bar?
I do. You can also
Tell
follow
us
the
about it.
Oh, I love it. You can also follow the out of context quotes account at OOCCHQ. Yeah, it's a video game bar in Nagoya, Japan. Come on over, have a drink with me. Let's hang out. If you're a gold subscriber, you get a free shot. We're gonna hang out. Unless I'm hungover, then I'm probably gonna go home early, and I'll make a nice tweet about you.
How going home early doesn't happen that often, though. Yes.
No, miraculously it happened on Saturday because I had to be up early Sunday for something. Oh no, I think I was just hungover from Friday.
I see.
Yeah, I had a nice 3-day weekend recently. I had my man Zan work Monday and Tuesday, and I have Sunday off anyway.
Good.
But yeah, I actually closed up before midnight on Saturday. Can you believe it?
Crap.
Usually I'm there till 6 or 7 a.m.
Wow. Also, we didn't talk about your legal scare there for a second.
Oh, yeah, we'll get to that next week. It's fine.
Next week, huh? Can I book you for next week?
It's not really... Well, next time.
Oh, okay.
It's not really a legal scare. It's just what's happening.
It was a mild shock.
Yeah. I mean, the video game bar community is kind of on edge. Folks, the long and short of it is the government shut down 3 video game bars in Osaka, but they were owned by a giant corporation, and so far no action has been taken against small, privately owned video game bars.
Cool.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, let's see, what else? I make video games. You can download my game Blast Rush.
You've got one called
iOS
Is it Backlash?
Android. I'm already finishing the sentence.
Okay. Backlash. Pick it up.
How about I go on a rant about how you don't respect me and the things I do?
Go for it. I'm all ears.
You like to actually make fun of me sometimes.
Why do you think I'm making fun of you when I say Backlash? Isn't that not the Japanese name?
No, it isn't. In fact, I've told you that multiple times.
Is it Adventure Island? Friday the 13th.
You're doing it.
Othello. I'm just joking around.
Oh, okay. My mistake.
Oh, this is fun. Go pick up Blast Rush. I make it sound like there's like a retail release in stores now. Demand one. Go to your GameStop and demand a copy of Blast Rush.
Sure,
demand a hard copy of a game for your phone. See what they say.
Let's see what they try to sell you anyway.
Do you have any new copies of Blast Rush?
They'll just probably give you a pop figure and be like, yeah. Just rub this on the phone a few times, kid.
They'll give you a copy of Sonic 3D Blast. And Gravity Rush.
That's another Rush game I recommend. Sure, Gravity
one
Rush
of the-
and Gravity
one of
Rush
the-
2.
I've just still never played those.
They're pretty good.
Okay, what are they like?
They're flying around a lot in an open world thing with nice artistic anime type stuff, good music, good-hearted, wholesome fun for everyone.
All right.
You into that?
I am into that.
All right.
If I see it cheap, I'll pick it up.
All right, you probably will.
I probably will. Watch me. I just picked up Kengo and Kengo 2 the other day on PS2.
Wow.
For a grand total of 400 yen.
That's pretty good.
Because one of my regulars asked if I had Kengo. I said no, because that game can go fuck itself. And then I'm like, well, if I see it, if I see it when I'm shopping, I'll pick it up. If it's cheap, it was 150 yen. And then I looked over and saw Kengo 2 for 250. I'm like, why the hell not? Let's get the entire series.
Didn't they make a third one?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't see a third one.
Maybe
not. Now I want it.
I forget.
Third one's coming out on PS5.
Sure.
I've been drinking in the alley all morning.
Oh yeah, you can buy.
We're wrapping up the show.
You can give us money in different ways. Also, you can donate on the website, or also buy a No More Whoppers shirt if you like us that much. After our completely infrequent episode releases, at this point, you might as well just give your money to Matthew J.
Yeah, I mean that's a good idea.
Yeah.
He can barely afford his. Yeah, he can barely afford me. I'm what they call a high-priced escort. I'm the kind of person where people will throw my business card down and point at it and say he's beautiful.
Yeah. Thank you for the payoff of that.
But right now I am on retainer to Matthew J. Is that the term?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm on
he
retainer.
I'm
on retainer, and he's helping pay for my retainer to fix my mouth. So
chomp.
Thanks. One.
That's chain chomp.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Chain chomp. Open up the door. It's real.
Well, Alex.
Sorry,
Alex. Despite everything that has happened during this episode, from the first minute on to now, and the way that I feel about you right now. Despite that, thank you for being a good sport.
I don't think I was, but you're welcome.
That was my point. You didn't have to say it like that.
Well, what if people like me don't understand?
Parents just don't understand. And
just park the car.
Everybody else, keep your nose clean, and we'll see you next time. Gold subscribers, stick around till after the show. We try the new peanut butter and regular butter diet.
Any of my friends can tell you I yell at them a lot.